I'm back on that goddamn grind. Wuthering Waves. A game that has made me laugh, has made me cry, and never for the good reasons. Good lord. I made a promise, and while I took a break to play Resident Evil 4, which was remake, which was a great game, we must return to our roots. By which I mean, I've got to eat the slop. I gotta put my head down and be like, gotcha slop, get into my mouth. And for those of you who are sticking alongside me for this horrific choice of gameplay and excitement, I salute you. For those of you who are fans of Wuthering Waves, expecting to hear me glaze it, I even salute you doubly, because good lord, if I was watching someone play a game that I was in love with and was complaining this much, I'd probably firebomb their house. Speaking of complaining though, I hope everyone enjoyed Fate Zero. I released the big old video, the biggest of the channel right now. It's done alright in terms of how we measure these things against my channel. So I'm pretty happy with that. Smash. I mean, you would? I would too, to be honest. If we were to measure out gacha game protagonists, whether or not we'd smash, Rover's pretty up there. Rover's pretty up there. All gacha game protagonists tend to be kind of plain in a certain way, but yeah, I'd smash Rover. I'd smash. Who wouldn't? There's very good value here. I wonder if they'll ever give her a second outfit. But anyway, yes, so the newest video is out, so if you haven't seen it, go have a watch. I know you're probably gonna have to take a little bit of time. This is like watching an addict relapse. Yeah. And it gets worse, because guess what the next video is gonna be on? I'm not even kidding. We are making a video on Wuthering Waves. Now, it's not gonna be as long or as perhaps in depth as Fate Zero's video, but we will be making a video on Wuthering Waves. I have things to say that those of you who have been here for any amount of time probably can guess. It's actually going to be a very bit of an experimental video, similar to the Sleeping with Sakya video, of all things. By which I mean, it's going to be a lot more comedy focused, a little bit shorter, but I'm going to have fun with it, and I hope you guys do have fun with it as well. I'm right now still in the planning stages, because usually I take the first week to relax after a video releases, though I am already in the planning stages and setting up stages and prep phases and stuff, because I can't just do nothing. To go from working constantly on a large video project to then just doing nothing is always... It breaks my brain. I can't do it. So we will be locking in for the next video already. And if you care to stick around, that's why we're also going to be playing this entire week of Wuthering Waves. Because I can't make a video on Wuthering Waves having not reached the latest patch. We need to reach the latest patch, and I know I've been pulling myself over broken glass to get through this story, reminding me that, hey, at least look at those titties. But there's only so far the jiggle physics can really take me. Although, it does help. So we'll be playing through all this week through Wuthering Waves to get to the end of it. Hopefully, we do reach, at the very least, 1.0, 3.0 by the end of this week. I know that the next quest is apparently 6 to 7 hours, I believe was told to me, which is terrifying, and also told it was the worst one. And if that's the worst one in quotation marks, as according to Wuthering Wave fans, I have no idea what to expect. Maybe it'll turn around and be an actually good one. That said, this next video will be a bit of rage bait. I have plans, and you can all know about it, because not everyone watches these streams, because it's not going to be too much of a surprise. So basically, I have a plan to focus on a lot of heavy, like hard-hitting comedy, and the funny things that I like about Wuthering Waves, and discussing Wuthering Waves in a funny way for the first half of the video. And the second half of the video is going to become this dry, hate-filled rant, where I just talk about everything I hate about Wuthering Waves. It's going to be great. It's going to be the stupidest thing possible. But yes, we are gonna keep going on that, and hopefully get a fun video out for all of you. It's going to be shorter, so it should come out a little quicker, but I might hold on to it depending on what the next video is. I've said it before in the past, but with the sleeping with the recent, actually I'll explain this, with the recent Fate Zero video, let me start walking to where I need to be. Where do I need to be for this? No. What's my next quest? Oh, I gotta open the Sentinel Relic, you head back to route, and then this is the newest part. I think this is the skip ahead thing, so I can skip ahead to the newest quest. Jesus Christ, this place is pretty big. Look at those numbers. Alright, where am I gonna go for that? I need to teleport here. Alright, let's go! But yes, with the with the Fate Zero video, it was taking such a long amount of time, because 33 minutes is a long time to make a video. So actually what happened is I made the Sleeping with Saki video, and then for a few months before I posted that, before the game was lagging for a bit. For a few months after I posted that, I focused, I started working on the, held on to it, and then I worked on the Fate Zero video. So the Fate Zero video didn't take me 3 months, it actually took me longer. I was just like hiding the fact to make sure I had more consistent uploads. Oh look, we're gonna work with the pirate people again. Wait, am I supposed to work with the pirate people, or am I going somewhere else? Wait, what the hell? Did I just walk into a different quest? I haven't done enough of these damn quests. Oh my god, why is it so slow? Oh. And it looks awful in the rain. At least make the weather nice. Also, Abby, can I punch you? I've just been thinking about this. But is Abby more or less annoying than Paimon? That's a hard call. I'd probably drop kick Abby more, but I think Paimon has a place in the sense that the Traveler doesn't talk at all. They're like a mute psychopath, whereas the Rover actually talks. So I don't know, Abby has less of a function as a mascot. Although there's a lot of the stories seem to revolve around Abby being like, what the fuck's up with Abby? And it doesn't really help that it's just like an ugly little mutant rat. That guy looks like fucking, you know, I wouldn't trust that Echo around children. Remember guys, as you look at this amazing, expressive land, it's actually under the totalitarian control of a very aggressive religious order that hates self-expression. Yep, remember, this is a totalitarian state you're looking at right now. Wuthering Waves told me that it was what it was. Man, I can't believe that they... When I make a video on Wuthering Waves, one of the biggest stupid things that I don't see people talking about, to be fair, I'm not deep in the Wuthering Waves fandom, I'm more of a... in fact, when it comes to fandoms, I tend to be on the outside looking in, even for the ones that I really love, like the Fate series, for example, recently, and, you know, Umineko and all those others. I'm always on the outside looking in because I don't tend to, like, get involved too deep. But one thing, I wonder, does anyone look at Renesetia like this island Venice nation that is supposedly a hellish existence where the evil mafia controls the streets and the rest is controlled by a bunch of zealots who believe in a dark god, who are like, no, you will never have self-expression, it's too gaudy and degenerate, while standing in the middle of the most beautiful place in the fucking world. It's like so fucking disconnected. My brain just goes, are we looking at the same fucking city? It's like, my god, it's a wasteland, there's so many dead bodies. And it's just like, I don't know, some kids playing in the sandbags, like, my god, look at the sand everywhere, all those people dying. It's like, nah, it's a bunch of kids playing in the fucking sand pit, man. That's the equivalent of what's going on with some of the story for Renesetia. At the very least, with the Sparta place, Fontmay or whatever, was actually pretty good. They did a decent job of connecting the story vibe of the area, and also the area itself. Napoleon low-key had aura. Oh, well, yeah, he did. The reason I had him in, if you're wondering why I had him in the Fate Zero video, because there was a part where I talk about Ryder, and I specifically have Napoleon drop. It's because Napoleon was also a well-known, him and Caesar, specifically I knew about them. Yeah, I had him in the Fate Zero video, Napoleon. Okay, like the dude, the French general. He was in there for one moment, really. Don't worry, man. My Fate Zero video is entirely okay, that's all right. It is technically spoiler free, but you will know these characters. That's one way to put it. Basically, the whole Fate Zero video, which I do recommend you guys watch, not just because I want the watch hours and I want the interaction, but because I also think you should watch it. There is no spoilers in the video. Like all my videos, there are no actual specific moment-to-moment spoilers. I don't tell you, and then he went here and he punches them and then they go together and they do... Nope, none of that. 99% of my discussion on the story that might be considered spoilers is the fact that I talk about the characters in insane depth. Okay, maybe not insane depth, but more than most videos I see. Most videos like to go for a very beat-to-beat description of Fate Zero or other stories like it. Whereas my approach is I went into the characters' depth of who they were, how they were molded in a way, without going into the specifics of certain things. So I think I did a decent job. And some of the characters, because it's Fate, are literally people from history. So it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to spoil it by telling you exactly how Alexander the Great acts. Does Napoleon mog Hitler? Sadly, Hitler hasn't been in any Fate series yet. Unless it has, and he has, and I've just not known. But Napoleon has. Fate Granddaughter, sadly, though. Fate Granddaughter feels like a black hole that sucks in interesting servant ideas and then just spits them out on the other side with poor Gacha applications. I'm talking about history. Oh, in history regarding what I was talking about in the video, at the very least, Napoleon specifically, he wrote at length about Alexander the Great, and so did Caesar. I don't think Hitler really had any kind of... He wasn't a very strategic-minded dude. Like, come on. Who the fuck invades Russia in... Okay, he didn't invade in winter, and to be argued, he had no choice because it was very clear the Soviets were going to do it to him. But, I mean, still, I probably would have just invaded, did a bunch of damage, and then run away. And, like, I don't know. Like, you know, invading Russia has never worked for anyone. I feel like you put it probably should have been like a raid attack or something. But we can't talk about whether and what I would do in World War II because I'm not a Hearts of Iron player. I'm sure a Hearts of Iron player has a much better idea of how to approach dealing with the Soviet Union. Oh my god, maybe you'd actually do it. Oh, there you go. Okay, so maybe you would... Okay, I was just vaguely thinking that it'd be... And if you couldn't, you know, get some sort of... If you were stuck on the road where the Soviets had to go to war with you, I'd, like, invade, fuck all their shit up in, like, a raid, but then I'd be building, I don't know, some sort of big defensive line far back, and then as we got closer to... Before winter, we'd pull back real quickly in a prepared retreat to a defensive line. Soviets come forward and then just wash themselves on the defensive line where we're already dug in and winter doesn't kill us. I don't know. I'm not a general. That would just be back of the hand math that I'm thinking right there. I'm no general, and my just spam infantry and just push. That's a true Hearts of Iron player there. I look at me shit like being terrible with Hearts of Iron. I'm not the best with I do play games like that, but I'm not the best with like very good games like that. I like them though. But anyway. Let's take care of important matters first, please. Oh yeah, we're here to find that stupid like midget. Oh yeah, that little thing we found last time when I just kind of gave up this game and ran away to play Resident Evil. I remember that silly little compass that looked like it belongs in One Piece. I'm ass at Hoi 4 too. You probably know what the buttons mean though. That's important. The one thing I mean, I play a fair bit of Stellaris, but I wouldn't call myself a good player of Stellaris. And definitely not in terms of multiplayer. I just fuck around with either from friends I know who also play the game and I'm so familiar with their tactics, or I play with just AI on ridiculous difficulty modifiers. And everyone knows how to fight AIs for the most part. I'm not a micro or using tanks good. See, the fact that you can be like, there's specific tactics I'm not good at it, shows me you're 1,000 times above me. I've considered trying to get Hoi 4 a few times, but every time I looked at it, I'm like, well, I could just go get a job at data input and probably do just as well. Although I like the idea of choosing characters. I really appreciate strategic games that let me play as like the traditional loser in a situation. For example, I remember playing scenarios for Civilization and stuff where you play as like the end of the Western Roman Empire, where it's like you have to hold on by the grit of your teeth, like fuck, and everything just keeps falling apart. You just like, I just want to hold Rome. It's great. Stuff like that is what I love doing. So if I was playing Hoi, I'd probably be like, yes, let me see if I can win as Poland, or like just getting completely ruined by everyone else. Shit like that. Alright, some ancient data recorded right, but the test said to unlock we'll need the Leviathan's power. Oh wow, we need to use the evil black goo monster's power. Should I call it? I mean, haven't we had 3 quests that talk about how the Sentinel and the Theoden thing had mixed itself together, so there's like a evil god monster? I mean, that seems reasonable why I'd need its power. Maybe because they fused together at some point. What are you talking about? Of course don't talk about this like you didn't see it happen. We were there. I was there. I was complaining about it at length. Did you know that Louisiana purchase cost is about 3 cents per acre? Yeah, but they'll probably get you with the goddamn land tax. I never fall for that shit. They'll be like, wow, you could buy an entire house for $5.50. Let's not mention all of the other problems. If someone's selling land for $5.50, there is a hellish debt you're inheriting in some way, shape, or form. Unless you're a politician, in which case you probably already, worked it all out. The Black Shores warned that the waters in there are acting weird again. Alright, so the goddamn tornado warning system called Black Shores is telling me some bad shit's gonna go down again. Fair enough. Oh, when Napoleon sold Louisiana to America. I'm on the opinion that a lot of those sales of land and stuff, especially in America, were done under the kind of reality that they couldn't defend the land. It was like, oh yeah, well, America's gonna take this land by force. They're asking to buy it, which is a secondary threat of, we're just gonna take it, but let's make it easier by selling it. At least that's my thoughts on the matter. I mean, I'm not a historian, but I always imagined that was what it was for the most part. What do you mean? It's not as cheerful. The last time we were here was a literal festival. Ah, it's the weather. It's the weather, man. Oh, maybe the rain was on purpose. I saw a die video on Napoleon. Now it's one of my favorites. I do love going into the depths of various statesmen and political figures. There's some real cool, interesting shit in there. Like, you can get beyond like the shallow stuff and get into some really interesting stuff if you follow their writings and that. Or just like look at their actions and have to interpret it. For example, Alexander the Great's like that, because it's not like he left really words, at least that I know of. All right. It's the pirate people I saw. Oh, yeah, those nerds. God, I hate. You know, that. I think this guy is like. I'm gonna say it. I think Brandt is a token male. I'm pretty sure Brandt is a token male. Because let's be honest, patch 1, yeah, there's a fair few men going around, lots more women, but fair few men. And then suddenly, patch 2 broke, he's like the one man who's there, but after him, basically it's just women all the way down. I'm pretty sure that Kuro Games has decided that, you know what, aside from the occasional male diversity hire, we're not going to do anything about it. I guess they just didn't get money from it. Because there are, like, I know that beyond this there must be 1 or 2 men that I'm missing, but damn. Do they just not have men in the story anymore? He's like a main position, or are they always side characters? I gotta wonder on that. I mean, it is where the money's at. I'm not here to tell them what to do. I mean, half the time actually, I'm here to tell them what to do. But it is funny to notice. Poor Brandt. He's never gonna see another man again. He's forever locked in, being like, there's just women everywhere. Did you know that Napoleon asked a prostitute how she got in that line of work? That sounds like something. How did you? Wow, that's like you're trying to impress a girl. So how did you become a whore? Yeah, you weren't very interesting in the first quest you showed up in, Brandt. I hope, well, I mean, I didn't hate, oh God, I had problems, but I didn't hate his quest. Okay, the Colgate is acting out in the thing. What are they doing? You don't have to become first ashes, how will you rebuild? Okay, whatever. This is supposed to be the terrible quest, so I'm probably going to hate this. For a pirate, oh yeah. He's a pirate in the same way. He's one of those, like, you know, kids' books pirates where they're like, oh, a real pirate wouldn't steal from other people. He's one of those kinds of pirates. He ain't no actual, like, give me your gold in the ale kind of pirate. He's what would be a good example of this? He's a gentrified pirate. Brandt is a gentrified piracy. You know what? I need to make a note of that. Gentrified piracy sounds like a great line to put in the video. Gentrified piracy. Noted. Noted. I will say that. All right. Is she gonna punch with her knuckles? No? Poor Colgate. She doesn't look like she's having. She looks like she's embarrassed half the time. Or is that supposed to be the story? It is a sample of humanity's deepest sorrow and highest hope. Man, I would rather a more interesting thing than the standard hero. When is a gacha game going to be giving me something more interesting than that? Sorry, just had a drink. Alright. I love how the souls remain rich and vast, even when wounded. Even the smallest risk could spell doom. Okay, I know you're just basically describing me, but like, all the rover really. But how much fun would it be if we had an arc where the main character decided to just give up? Could we have fun with that? You know, imagine a gacha character where, like, instead of jumping in to save someone, they gave up because, I don't know, for actual, like, personality reasons. I would have fun with an entire arc of the main character being depressed and, like, horrified by their own inadequacies. That would be at least amusing. Saying that line with the Erica avatar wearing a hat would be most fitting. That's true. That's true. That's true. I should put on the Erica avatar again. Well, I never actually had the Erica avatar because I always thought that. Well, I mean, for one, I'm pretty sure there are people out there who rock an Erica avatar. There's I think it's Leaf or whatever. She has a Erica avatar, but also it's not exactly mine. So I was like, fuck it. I buy this sock and put some googly eyes on it. Because just for reference, the eyes on this sock, aside from the small adjustments I've done with like some editing, those are actual googly eyes I bought from a handy store. They cost me 100 yen. Peak avatar creation. And it's still a VTuber because technically that's drawn on. Including the cigarette. What are you gonna do now? Should you suffer alone in endless dark today, you hold fast to the very... Okay, what do you mean, Embers of Courage? See, problem is, they say all this stuff, and the rover just doesn't really matter at all. The rover is such a blank slate, and I think that's one of the fundamental problems with Wuthering Waves. Also, why do gachas love doing this, where they have like... They have like 5 guys doing like something out here, and then the crowd is made up of like, I don't know, 13 people. Life is but a walking oh, it's that fucking evil guy who makes the stories up. It's the story man from... Yeah, it's the story man. Story man's here. 4 players struts upon his area. The nerd no more. Is he gonna die? Brant just dies? This is heard by fools and signifying nothing. Is he trying to make me kill my friends? That'd be kind of based. If I end up waking up from this having killed all of my friends, that would be actually really cool. Please let me fight them, only to then like reality re-snap in and find my sword halfway through Brant's chest. That would actually be a really interesting way to start off a quest. They're not going to do it, are they? Please, let me kill Colgate. Oh. Huh? Aw, man, I'm just being summoned to shit. Oh yeah, he's probably... Yeah, no answer. Everyone always keeps kidnapping me and taking me to freaky purple lace dream worlds. Don't you realize I'm a god? When I... Hey look, it's Luno. Why is Luno here? Who's the fuck? Caroletta? Oh yeah, I haven't seen her for ages. Even the lesser cast offers lesser branches if they shine. She couldn't control the monstrous family legacy, so she turned to bravado, an armor crafted to hide her naivety and fear. Fragile, false, you know what? As much as I fucking hate some of the characters here, the main dude, like the story man who keeps all being like, so yes, I love a bit of suffering. I mean, man after my own heart, am I right? Luno. Phases of the moon, her word of escape, she insists upon using that light to peer into fate's menacing face. Ugh. Her eyes were destined to be burned. All who overstep cannot escape its wrath. Even now, neither an Earth or a moon will never be whole again. See, here's the thing. That would be great if it was true. This man is speaking, like, interesting truth. Luno really deserved to have something bad happen to her. It sucks. It sucks that all of these... Okay, Luno in specific, but all these other characters have basically nothing really that bad happen to them. None of them really get in trouble. None of them really suffer. And it's legitimately annoying and boring. A pure heart. Oh yeah, this is you're devoted to a deity on the verge of extinction. Oh yeah, she's one of the loyalists in the religious group. Yeah, the true eternal divinity embraces all. If it washes away everything, joy, sorrow, hope, or obsession. She will end her altering faith. In doing so, reclaimed her redemption. Oh, and basically in this insanity, she basically goes, "I'm gonna join the evil gods faction." Your entire literal fucking... let's not go into it. I've already talked at length about how annoying... Wow. Even with, like, the fucking ghost version, look at those melons. Good lord. I remember her. Cantarella, holy shit. General Spawn of Illusion, a beautiful source of fantasy. She tried to confront an ancient curse with blind devotion and silence. Oh yeah, because her family had a curse, that's right, I remember. But fear has eaten her with illusions stripped her of her freedom, and her tears have long since left nowhere to hide. What she needs is not light, but a long, dreamless sleep. Yeah, because they all, like, end up dying or whatever. Well, let's have a look at Augusta. A valiant and determined ruler on the battlefield where life and death collide, faint leaders, flickering, barely alive. Conquest and slaughter walking it. That would be just true base. Sooner or later, she'll be consumed by the very sun that nurtured her. See, that's a cool idea. fucking Christio for what the fuck your name is, Bookman, fucking Bookman, please. The things you're spouting are mostly Edgefest. However, can you please be put on the board of writers for Wuthering Waves? I feel like you'd add a bit more spice into this. Nice thing about Weather Bone, she cannot endure such loneliness, she must learn to send her own state step into their world. See, oh, here's another one, Brant. Oh my god, Brant actually got involved here. I feel like he doesn't even fucking care. Oh yeah, this guy. He plays the role of Captain out of theory. Tell me, do you think a form will ever realize that he is part of a grand play? He mistook his role for his true self, blind to danger and death of life in the end. He lays you straight into Jeebus. Burning passion, with the curtain falls, he will stand for the Americans. See, I'm gonna say something. I know all of these are all like, this is what would have happened if you didn't involve yourself, or this is their ultimate fates, or something that you couldn't stop, or whatever. They sound more interesting than what actually happened. Imagine if you would, Brant actually does that. We'll let Colgate survive because she's cute. But what if Brant is an overactor? We don't make him be perfect, like, you know, perfect, like, I'm helping all the people. We make him be a little bit on edge, a little bit too crazy, right? A little bit over the top. And for whatever reason, give him a little backstory, maybe he has a dead brother or something. And eventually, he does go too far. And in going too far, he realizes it, but it's too late. And they're all in the middle of a horrible situation. We come in to try and save him. We can't save him, but in his actions, he manages to save maybe a few of his crew, maybe just Colgate. And we save Colgate. And Colgate's forever like scarred by the fact that she couldn't save him, both in the sense of like his mental state and in a physical state. And eventually, she has to overcome that with your help and like, you know, versing off against the people that Brant was actually fighting in the first place. Like, wow, I just wrote a great thing. But these fucking games refuse to let anything bad happen to anyone, goddammit. Okay. No. Bad happen to anyone that I am not already in the post Rover shows up. Pre-Rover shows up, all the bad shit can happen. It's all like, backstory, that all happened back then. I show up, everything's perfect. I fucking hate it. Alright, what's happening with this girl? Who's this? Oh, that's the other girl. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Plunges in fate's maelstrom once again. Oh god, is she gonna have to die again? Am I gonna have to reach for a giant water thing again? Do I have to grab her hand as she's falling again and like just use bullshit magical Deus Ex and just be like, I decided you don't die, and then like some musical piece starts up and it starts singing with operatic voice and I'm like, wow, this is so exciting. In parenthesis, it is not exciting at all. I remember that line from the boat live stream. I really, I've probably said a lot of things. Did I say? I probably did say something like that in the past. I am nothing if not a creature of habit. You can see why I have a lot of things to say about Wuthering Waves. That's why the next video is on Wuthering Waves. It's going to be one of the few videos I've done on a game that I actually fucking hate. Like something I actually dislike. I mean, a lot of things I've talked about, I've had elements I've disliked. Some of them I've talked about at length, like in the Phase Zero video, I talked about how the first episode's like a bit of a mess. And of course, if I had to go into more depth in stuff, I didn't go into it too deeply in the Phase Zero video, but there are a variety of elements to deal with the later continuations of Stay Night and stuff, which are negative. But really, if on its own, I focus on Phase Zero, but Wuthering Waves will be the first one where there's a big fucking glowing red sign that says, this shit sucks. And I'm gonna have to deal with it. Even though there are elements I also like. It's a complete inverse of a lot of the other things I talk about. The other things, I mostly like it. Small amount that I'm a little annoyed by. This time, mostly fucking hate it. Small amount that I enjoy. Mostly tits. Alright. Her fate was written long ago. What remains of a fleeting moment of soul and peace. I hate how riddly sometimes things talk in this. Can we just be certain? For example, tell me she has like an unavoidable fate and like Okay, no, when they do that, then they'd have to break it and I'd get even more angry. No, continue with your pointless rambling. Is fate itself? Yeah, we already worked out that I can control reality and fate. In the last fucking chapter, I literally undid someone's existence. I literally changed the actual history of the world. I went back in time to change reality. Let's make that clear. I changed literal reality to save someone. I'm pretty sure you saying fate isn't gonna fucking stop me, brother. You can say I'm fated to die, and I'll just be like, oh, it's Tuesday then? Fuck off. Come on. No, these are negative things for storytelling, but very funny. For purposes of when I talk about it in the video. God, the real question is, how am I going to limit myself to not talking at length about all the horrible things? Like, how do I condense hours and hours of live stream crash outs into 5 minutes? Is it a fate that rules over man, or is man the... It's okay, no. Okay, fun fact here. I already know the answer to this question, Mr. Christopher. Is it fate that rules over man, or is it man that commands fate? No, neither. It is God that commands fate, because the rover is literally God. I'm not even kidding. Rover is God, therefore I am beyond fate's control. Like that's the actual story here. Like come on, like let's not get around. I wait your answer to this question. If you want me to give my answer, I wish I could say I'm a god. That would be so baller. Alright, Rover. Continue roving. Go find the man with the pen who's trying to, I don't know, show you... God damn, every fucking place I go, it's always like Purple Haze Endless Horrorland. Is this like a new area, or did I get teleported back to that other area? What the fuck am I? Oh wow, a spooky citadel. See, one of the issues I find, well, I've said it before, the Christopher guy has like the ability to seemingly alter reality in a similar way to I do, but his way is shitty because I can keep breaking it. So the thing that comes to my mind is, where are the limits on anyone's power in this? For example, if you had have like been a bit more specific, like let's say he has like a specialized pen, or which like draws from like a power of a god that once passed down something, like, but no, it's just like your residence ability is the ability to alter reality. Like, okay, the power scaling's a little off, sir, but all right, you're a little bit fucking off our power rocker. All right, what's it say? Walk through me, path of glory, ascension through me, into the eternal bliss, all around, forsake all hope. Oh my god, forsake all hope! Oh my god, what, goblins? Little goblin. What, they're praying? Oh my god, I'm their god! I mean, I already was a god. Why aren't... Because I'm their god, you fuck. Oh, it's the devotee. Oh god, we're going back into that goddamn religion element. Oh, it's so poorly done, it makes me sick every time I see it. But I'm their god, so it's cool. Oh, who's this? New girl? New girl? Alright, new girl. Acting evil, but she's not. She's too hot. Yeah, look at that. Alright, let's just judge her. Damn. She got the hips, but then again, I mean, who doesn't have the hips in this game? Alright. She's gonna act all evil, but let's be honest here. She's not evil at all. Well, you better leave this place and okay, clearly, she's someone who's been fighting against the evil in here, but for some reason they all like follow her like puppies. She's not evil at all, don't worry. She's just got like an evil, she's got the god hand. Damn, girl, fucking cut your nails. That's gross. Haven't you seen that one Indian guy who has the longest nails in the Guinness Book of Records? They look horrible. Are you trying to emulate that man? Jesus Christ. I mean, I suppose there's some women out there who can really pull that shit off, but like, come on. That must make life really fucking annoying. I have no idea who it is. It says question mark, question mark, question mark. This is a first time playthrough for this story. Oh. Oh no, okay, it's not killing me. It's just sending me back to reality, I'm guessing. I will deliver you her death. Oh, wow. Am I playing as her now? That'd be kind of cool. Alright. Now, I heard this is the worst possible quest. This is the worst quest. So, look forward to seeing the worst quest. According to the random people that occasionally come into my chat. God, man, my computer really hates this game. It's fucking taking it forever to load. My own fault for multiple problems. Oh, speaking of multiple problems, I have to get a new goddamn mouse, by the way, because my current mouse double clicks. I tried cleaning it out with like some air things and all that. Yeah, it's all fucked. Brant, oh damn it, you're not dead. I mean, oh hey Brant. Not that I'd want him to die, but you know, come on. Like, if we're not gonna have men come in anyway, can't we just like... Are you gonna hit me with a lollipop? What the fuck are you gonna do? This feels like a meme. I could like fucking put something else right here, really big, and have. All right, I have a great idea. I already got an idea of a meme for the video. So we're gonna have Abby right here, and then a massive penis right here. Okay, I can't do that actually. Damn it. Damn it, YouTube. Maybe like a censored one, like just pixelated but really big. No one will know the difference. I think I saw Paradise. Paradise. It was coming. It'd be amusing. Do it. I'll do it and get banned from YouTube. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Wow, look at this. Look at this empty face. I don't care about anything face. God, I fucking hate how boring and uninspired the rover is. If you could, you know, even if it had all the lore, all the shitty dialogue, all the vibe-coded story you could possibly imagine. If the rover wasn't such a fucking just wet, random, soggy piece of white bread, I probably would have a lot more positive things to say about the game. She's the biggest problem. Because she's such a bad... Like, I think she's the biggest problem, in my opinion, because she could have so easily been amazing. This is the biggest problem. Hey, Colgate. Hey, Rat. Hey, man who probably should die for dramatic effect. God damn, she's got legs for days. Like, Jesus Christ. And also, how flexible are those boots? Like, come on. Yeah, I just saw, like, I don't know, some spooky girl. She had really nice tits and, like, you know, the longest nails. Like, the kind of shit where it's like, yeah, you're gonna get ripped all over your back. Probably worth it. Okay, so we're having spooky dreams lately. Hey. Details the same, but all the same. They all fall. Oh no! The fall of Renazidia! Oh! Every 10 minutes! Don't worry. Don't worry, Colgate. I'm gonna brush the teeth. I mean, what? It's not just dreams either. I'm sure you've come across strange rumors appearing. Wait, I didn't fucking... What? Even instead, most folks claim to have seen declarations not this land. So there's spooks. Okay. The mood in Regard has gone sour. The crew performed today because Brant thought new play light in the mood for some people would hope. But there's the odd part. Only Racine seem having the streams. Visitors are spared. The same should be true of you. Nah, I'm cool, so I get to have spooky dreams as well. I don't care, so I'll get to the bottom of it. God. I'm the worst player of Genshin sometimes. Alright, I'll go investigate. Yeah, I'll watch my back if I have a mirror. See you later, Colgate. See you later, guy who should have died in a horrific ship crash. What are these tactics we got? Gates, Paradise, the words of Harbinger. Could they mean the Harbinger? Yeah, that's the dude like the spooky religion wants to talk about. Yeah, it was Fenrico. Oh yeah, that's right. He had a heel face turn right at the end. He's like, I remember, I've done all evil. And just let him be evil. Oh yeah. Yeah, okay. Don't worry, she's not evil. Like, she's too hot to be evil. She's just gonna be slightly misunderstood that she's doing something. Alright, so... Okay, so I showed up to do my stuff with the compass. No, too hot to be evil, pretty much. Okay, you know, it's a joke that everyone has always said, like, if evil, why hot? But let's face the facts here. We are playing a gacha game. If she's evil, she can't be hot. She's gonna take away all the romantic scenes. They're all the people like, how do we justify all that? They barely get away with having Verona be like, being evil. In quotation marks, evil. They can't do it. She's totally gonna be on our side, or at most, there's gonna be like a standoff where she goes, I actually totally hate these guys, and I'm here to stop it. That's gonna be the story. I'm telling you right fucking now, that's the story. And I would put real money on it. Alright. I gotta talk to people. Zanny! I want to talk to Zanny. Fuck yeah, Zanny's my favorite character. Hell yeah, Zanny! Woo! Zanny, finally! How's work, Zanny? Zanny, you're the best. You know why Zanny's great? I'll tell you why Zanny's great. Zanny's great because she shows up in the story, she does her job, she goes home. She's never involved in any of the really badly written parts. She feels like a bystander, but also an involved character. I love her. Because she's never ruined by this story so far. She's just hanging out, eating pasta, and being like, when's my new day off? 10 out of 10, Zanny. Miss Zanny, I'm so sorry. I heard back right away. No worries, you're feeling low. I'll try to step out and get some in. Bonjour. I was about to say, what the fuck am I reading? God damn it, my brain just turned off. Bonjour, detective. If you're here for banking, you'll have to wait. Don't worry, I'm here for you. Something happened to this woman? Thank you. I just had a vivid dream about my grandmother who passed away some time ago. Oh, you know what? It's probably just the goddamn Theoden being like, I'm angry, everyone's being mean to me. I'm gonna give them dreams of like prophetic evil coming and that'll make them act evil. Oh, God. Fuck, the Theoden's such a stupid enemy. I'm telling you right now, an actual enemy would be more interesting. Like a literal enemy that is like more interesting. The two groups of enemies we have so far are really dumb. It's the Theoden being evil, or like fucking whatever, the group of like people in red all the time who aren't very evil at all. They're all like, I'm actually a good guy who was led astray bullshit. Like 90% of the time. I told her how much I missed her and she listened quietly just like she always, then she stopped and said goodbye. I saw her walk through a door, try to follow, and then she stopped me and said, don't follow, don't go through these gates. And then I woke up again. Is a dream within a dream, or is a vision pulled from memory? But her face, her voice, it felt so real. No one wants to hear about your dreams. Listen to me, listen to me. I know as interesting as your dreams are, as cool as they are, the moment someone opens up a conversation with, all right, so I had a dream last night, unless it's the start of a joke, I don't give a fuck. And I think that goes for most people under the sun. I get it. I'll handle your desk, go home and take a day to rest. Wow, what a nice day. See, Zanny's peak. Zanny's peak. What a lovely girl. Lovely lass, Zanny. Lovely lass. The only good female character in the... Okay, quote 2. The only good female character in parenthesis because she escaped being involved in any of the other shit. And I can't think of any way to improve her. Everyone else, literally every other character, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna armchair rewrite her. You writers suck in the most condescending way possible. Zanny's great. What's there to change about? Great ass, 10 out of 10 horns, perfect handlebars. God damn. The ideal woman. So I'll keep working for her. Sorry to worry you won't. Alright, I talked to Zanny. I don't care about any of the others. Wait, do I care about the others? Well, we got Phoebe. I don't give a fuck about Phoebe. And who the hell is that? Oh! I met this girl once and then we never talked again. I remember this girl. Good lord. She's still in the game? Yeah, fuck it. We'll talk to her. She's like a dream sage or something or another. She's probably the one to actually talk about this case, right? He cursed for broken sonnet, no more than that. He cursed all of Racine, and now he's come to determining true. Hello, detective. I've heard lately of British mean having nightmares. That's probably what he's referring to. Yep. In my dreams, I saw monsters never seen before. It's all because I've had the blurred, unfinished draft. Those hobgoblins, banshees, and beasties are all carved in my mind now. It'll be just a dream, just imagination. But one day in the wilds of a sentinel, I saw one, every infernal detail exactly as I dreamt it. The playwright conjured illusions with words. He summoned ghosts and sets nightmares. These are his verses, his curses. Think about it, monstrous fiend trapped in sonnet. Now starting on stage, he planted the seeds centuries ago. That mysterious playwright. Yeah, we already know who he is. Miss Sidiona? Oh god, I fucking hate the fact that I can barely read. He's not afraid of them. Our souls are eternal as theirs. How can we possibly harm us? Besides, if the play's still unfinished, the ending is out, right, isn't it? That was such a strange move. Alright, but I remember, like, seriously. Her and Phoebe and, okay, Zanny as well, I guess. Although Zanny I actually liked. Like, Jesus Christ, no one gave a fuck. Like, no one came. I have barely seen anything to do with any of them. They appear in the story for 10... I suppose they're, like, they're meant to have, like, be involved in side quests or something. Yeah. Because generally speaking, they've got nothing else going for them. Alright. Yeah. Spooky, weird flower thing in the sky. Whatever. Fucking... Alright. Wait, where the hell am I now? Oh. Oh, Cantarella! Wait, who's Cantarella? Oh yeah, that girl, that girl. The one with the really impressive boobs. Oh my god. Give me a second. There we go. Wait, 1 second. There we go. Damn! Damn! Every time. Someone comes up and need Kazuya's help to deal with it. Did something unusual happen here? I just arrived for now. Everything's been ordered. I don't sense any signs. Yeah? Why'd you come? There are matters I need with Kazuya as well. Yeah, sure. Is it about breast reduction surgery? Because if so, I totally understand it. Because, like, damn, your back must hurt. Your back must really hurt. Oh my god, there's a bang. Did the ceiling break? Kazuya fell down and she's like dead? That'd be peak. Oh my god, that'd be great. She dead? What? Oh my god, she's getting shot by the one girl we saw before. Oh my god, it's so sad. Oh god, how emotional. She's totally not dead and no one cares. Oh, the girl who looks evil escaped. I can't believe she did it. It's just a misunderstanding. Yeah, it's just a misunderstanding. Yeah, literally, it's just a misunderstanding. And also, it's not... See, it wasn't even enough. Fuck. Use goddamn hollow points. Fuck me. Oh my god. Cantarella is our real girl dead? She's... Because the story was boring, so they wanted to add a vibe in, but like... Blood for blood, that sounds fun. She's not dead though. She's totally not dead. It would be actually really cool if she was dead though. Leviton, I will deliver you her death. See, here's the thing. Wasn't that the whole point of her quest was like you needed to kill her to kill the other thing or something like that? It was so vibe coded that I think all of the actual logic of it all got swept up into I just feel like making this the story. She's not dead though. Because this is a dream, you fuckhead. Or okay, wait. Here's my prediction. If she's quote-unquote actually dead, they're gonna go through and show all the other characters dying, and it's gonna be fucking Matrix logic. I fucking hate it when a gacha game does this, by the way. Wuthering Waves does it. If they do it here, sure. But one of the biggest annoyance ones was recently And also in the past, Star Rail did it, where they had just had, oh, look at all these characters totally dying, and it's like, nah, none of them died. I fucking hate that shit. Just commit. And if you want to bring the character back, bring them back so they can say their goodbyes or something in like a teary moment, but have them fucking die. I fucking hate zero consequence storytelling. It fucking pisses me off. It would be way more interesting if she was actually like had the back like blown out with a fucking shotgun. Like, could you imagine? It's like, oh, she used a magical. No. I just like put a 12 gauge to her tits and pulled the trigger. Fucking get up from that, lady. I ain't gonna fucking use a curse or some bullshit on you because they'll just undo it. Good old fashioned gunplay is what would do it. We had tanks in the last area. Well, not last area, but there was tanks in the first area in this game, and no one's decided to use a tank. Honestly, what is wrong with everyone in this world? There exist tanks and no one's using them. I mean, there's something wrong. This is strange. I can't French any frequency from her. So she's still resonating with something. Yeah, she's not dead because, like, you know, clearly if rigor mortis hasn't set in, she hasn't shit her pants. We could do an. Okay, mother. You get I'm showing off how much respect I have for the series. Honestly, if they really wanted her to die in like an interesting way, okay. This is my two theories. One, for some fucking convenient bullshit reason, they were actually together there, and this was actually planned by both of them. It just was terrible timing. Or two, oh, I just want to cut up and kill the thing, so I use a special bullet that only kills the bad stuff and whatever, you know, that kind of bullshit. You can see how much respect I have for Wuthering Waves writing. Zero. If you were to write a sex scene, what words would you use? I think that there's actually some credit in discussing that. One time, as a challenge, back when I was trying to be a writer more aggressively, yeah, I know, I'm bad. I did have a challenge for myself, and I ended up, I was told, hey, why don't we try and write some more crazy stuff? And I tried to write like a sappy romance, but it was really, really hard. Now, to write a sex scene, I suppose... You know, well, it all comes down to what you're trying to do. For example, if you were going to write a sex scene that was like, in the narrative context, these characters have sex, you could write something that is like, you know, not too intense. You don't have to get into, you know, specifics. Her rolling boobies, massive cock. Like, you know, we could write something akin to, you know, like... focusing on like some elements of her body, less cliche, don't touch on the cliche words, and like, you know, throbbing, all that, and then just fade to black. You don't need to go too far. I usually think that a sex scene doesn't need to go that far, but that's if it was in the narrative context. If you're trying to, you know, get someone off, probably ask some women book writers. Like, you know, they write about a fucking Minotaur with a 10-inch, like, you know, fucking, I don't know, like 20-inch cock, and like, you know, ripping women apart type bullshit. So they've probably got a better approach than me, if you wanted to figure out how to get that it. I expected you to say bulge or something. Well, you know, I guess if I was trying to be a meme, sure, but I actually thought about it for real. I'm sorry for thinking about a question using my brain. It was just more interesting than thinking about this story. Yeah, I mean... Okay, well, what's wrong with the shell? Spent showcasing trace community. Oh my god, of course, it's the Dark Tide again. It's always the Dark Tide. The story can't be that bad. You have no fucking idea. You have no fucking idea. See, let me explain. The problem I have with Wuthering Waves' story, if we're not getting into the fucking specifics, is Wuthering Waves' story is written with the veneer of it makes sense. And that it's good. It's written with a veneer. It's written with a veneer of this is somewhat sensible, and it all connects, and these characters are real and written by real humans. And then you stop and you think for 10 minutes about what's happening, and you realize that this shit is awful and is written by a fucking idiot who has the brain cells of an amoeba. Like a specifically stupid amoeba. That's the problem with Wuthering Waves. It keeps pretending like it's a story. I have problems with other gacha game stories. There are bad gacha game stories out there. There are stories that have improved or gotten worse. For example, Star Rail has had its problems relatively recently. And my problems with its story are there, and I don't like those elements. But what I can say is it's still a story that, generally speaking, has gotten most things, at least in the ballpark of getting right. Where Wuthering Waves, not only does it make up the worst possible series of events and logical consistency is out the window for half the stuff that happens, and that a vibe codes literally every scene to whatever I feel like without actually thinking about how to reach there with any sort of logical foreshadowing and logical build up to that position. More than anything, I'm annoyed with how interesting elements of Wuthering Waves were thrown to the fucking wayside. Thrown to the goddamn wayside. There are great elements that and even standard elements in Wuthering Waves that are pretty neat in concept, that are never utilized in an interesting way. Have you seen Wistoria? Would you agree it's solo leveling but fantasy? I have seen that, and I'm not up to date on it, but from what I've seen, I do agree. One thing I thought interestingly, I'm not fully on the up and up, but I saw something interesting which resonated with me because I've seen stories that have done this also relatively recently. For example, with the Full Metal Alchemist show, where the writer clearly made a mistake, or at least misunderstood her own writing and had to quickly shift up to change it up and give rational reasons. But on a larger scale, in Wistoria, there's a very powerful girl who really fucking loves the main character, totally oh my god, I love him so much, and for increasingly random reasons, the story refuses to let her actually be with him, because the story would end if he got together with her. But it's not a matter of her being stuck in a castle and locked in there. It's just dumb reasons why she won't actually do that feel very out of character for who they've described. It's quite interesting in that sense that this girl is overpowered, really, really focused in, could literally do whatever she wants, but the author has come to the conclusion of, wait a minute, my entire story revolves around this guy being hated by everyone and then grudgingly getting up through this tower system to meet the girl. And the two big problems that he seems to be struggling with is, one, for some reason everyone ignores his magic despite the fact that they actually really, really fucking shouldn't. It's very stupid, kind of to the point of insanity. It's there's one thing to be I don't trust your magic. It's another thing to just completely lose your mind and just refuse to accept reality. And then the second one is the girl that supposedly he's trying to get to is literally insanely overpowered yandere who isn't just gonna kill a bunch of people to show up and meet her boy. That just doesn't make sense. And they keep making increasingly stupid decisions to justify it, which sounds fucking hilarious. Everyone gets priority on Will but the witch. Yeah, pretty much. It's all built up for lies, essentially. We're talking about Wistoria for a second there, which is a good example of a specific thing kind of derailing a show. Now, the reason I didn't continue with Wistoria when I watched it is because I kind of saw the edges of that. I was watching season 1, and I kept seeing why is no one acknowledging him? Also, what the hell's this is just kind of some harem stuff, and it's no, I just don't mind the harem element. But furthermore, the big problem I see with girls falling for a character in that situation is, brother, his main girl that he's actually legitimately already in love with has mutual love with him. They're fucked. Anyone who likes him has literally zero chance. Actual abjectly zero chance. He loves her. She loves him. They're just separated by a big old fucking tower. You know, I did manual labor for like 2 days a year, and I feel like killing myself. This is why you avoid manual labor jobs if you can. Data entry might be boring as fuck, but you're not gonna break your back doing it. Make sure, yeah, avoid it with all costs. Anyway, let's continue. The shattered glass. What happened with the glass? The Fusilia only knows how it exists. How did she find it? And she broke through the stained glass from the outside, physically, not by tearing through the sonosphere. Chateria has complete control of the tower, true. Oh my god, are we doing a fucking murder mystery out of this one? She's got a sword. Had a sword in her hand with her strength. How could she fail a true like that? And she didn't try it. Hey, am I right? Is my correct? Was I correct in saying that the like this was like planned? Although I need to throw it out there, it was a bit fucking weird if they were both planning to do this, to like randomly do this in such a sudden way. Like, why did she smash through the window? Why didn't we come in and just shoot and then she smashes out the window? It doesn't really make sense that they do it the other way around, really. What do you want to bet? That it's going to turn out that they both agreed to do this, but the smashing through the window is not going to be addressed at all. That would be that would be some of the shit that I'd expect from Wuthering Waves. They'll wave their hand and say, "Don't worry about it. It's mystery. It's so mysterious why they agreed to kill each other." And she jumped through the window, and it's just to make it more dangerous and fun. And she didn't leave a note saying, "By the way, I'm gonna get shot by this girl. Don't worry, it's gonna fix itself up later." You know, I totally expect that from Wuthering Waves. And it'll just be like brushed over. I'm gonna watch my schoolgirls scared of sex anime. What? I mean, to be honest, most schoolgirls are scared of sex. That sounds scary for a lot of people. For the aura. Yeah, yeah. That was just like, hey. Yeah, that's why she's doing it. She's like, hey, I want you to jump through the window and shoot me just as the rover comes in. It'll be so cool. And she's like, you're right. You so fucking right. Jump in, say something mysterious, shoot me in the chest, don't explain anything, run away. The worst job I ever did was quality control in Brickworks. Literally maddening work. Oh god. Yeah, I could imagine. Fuck. See, try and avoid manual labor in your life if you can. Not that I'd say disrespect people who do that. People who put in the effort for that are pretty damn impressive. But, I mean, better than fucking like me. I'm sitting on fucking line making shitpost animes. And they also get paid more than me. But stay away from it if you can. It's you know, one day we're all of our physical labor jobs are replaced by robots. Although probably data entry is going to get replaced first. So, you know. But yes, I honestly do think that, like, okay, my current theory is it was okay, even though it doesn't make sense, even though there are elements that are totally off, we are currently, my two theories are this. One, Carthia entirely did this on purpose. Two, this is all in a dream. And if it's all in a dream, that's so fucking stupid. It's so dumb. But they've done it like 4 times in this entire series. They've done 4 fucking times of, by the way, this is all a dream. And they always do it with that Christopher guy who has the ability to just alter reality. So, you know what? I'm gonna go with, it's either it's all a dream or we were planning this, but we also made it look dramatic because it was really funny. For Carthia's death scene. Oh man, I wish I could take it more seriously. Cool, what we're seeing result of power separation being awakened. Something even... None of this is adding up. You never did yet say what you... yeah. Well, I came here looking for Carthia because, well, she can make herself really big and gives herself massive titties. So I was wondering if she could use that power on reverse in me and make me a washboard because my back is killing me. Faking murder for aura farming is pretty baller. Kathia reached out to me with an urgent matter discussion, gave no detail. Oh my god, see, it totally is! She just... I knew it. I knew it. She just set this all up for a really funny adventure. This is we are in a prank. Where are the cameras? Welcome to Solara's Pranked. Hell yeah. And then like she's gonna like when she leaves, there's gonna go to like a POV like YouTuber thing where Cardi's like, they totally bought it. Oh my god, this is so crazy. Social experiment gone wrong. That's what's gonna happen. That'd actually be kind of funny, actually. I mean, at this point in time, I'd probably accept it. With this strange phenomenon starting off again, I fear it might be linked to the Dark Tide or Leviathan. It's always okay. It's always Dark Tide, Leviathan, Theoden with his army from Rohan. It's always those three fuckers, and they're so boring because they're all the same person. Was it her illusion? I saw this. Her death exactly as it is happening now. This woman was using dark tide energy. Could be another harbinger. Nah. She was a hired actor. She's a hired crisis actor. Whatever the case, we need to find who did this. I want to find answers. All right. I will bring it back first and keep it safe. The rest I don't trust you. Okay. Let me throw out here. I want to think of this. Let's say we actually did have her die. Let's envision this. They didn't go fucking far enough. Even if this is obviously fake for aura farming because she'll come back because, you know, I don't trust Wuthering Waves to ever kill off a character. What they should have done is it should have been way cooler. It should have been way fucking cooler, and the body shouldn't just be the model just with some red shit on her fucking chest. It should be like brutal. I'm talking like you know, we see her set up the fucking gun. We see up Kathia like pulling up her sword, and then goes to black and white as like when the shot rings out. It pierces right through her chest, and we see a spray of blood in like white as like a black and white kind of shadow thing going on. She falls to the ground. Her eyes, specifically her eyes, stay open, but they have that like fucking death kind of like fade where all of like the color fades out and shit like that. We can still have some magical bullshit playing out there, but it would look way cooler. I'm just saying it would look way fucking cooler. See, I don't even want to change up anything else. You could just leave it at that and we'll just at least be baller. Because if you're going to try and pretend to kill off a character, at least put in the effort to make it look awesome. Like, come on. You know, I know there's some probable people out there. Someone's out there watching right now going, yes, she's actually dead, and you're gonna find out about it. She died once and came back, she can do it again. Literally. Yeah, like, everyone in this series can come back. Remember what happened with Luno. Let me make it clear. If she was actually dead, if she's actually dead, and the rover accepted it and moved on, the rover's a fucking monster. Like, that would be evil. Because, let's be clear here, the rover has demonstrated the ability to go back in time, or, well, kind of, or go into the madness realm and pull people out of reality when they actually fucking died and just bring them back by changing changing history. I'm not kidding this. If the rover just let fucking Kathia die, that's on her. She's a literal god, and she has demonstrated the ability to just like change reality at the level of a whim, really, with not really that much effort. So any character that dies and stays dead, that's on the rover just being a bitch. Kind of. Okay, you know what? If she said that, it'd be kind of cool. If the rover said, I could get her back, but I'm respecting her choice of dying. Or some bullshit like that. Oh god, that's the problem with Wuthering Waves. You can't use the events that happened in the past to affect the moments-to-moment story. In this moment, we cannot imagine anything else. We have to have 15-minute time memory. We have to only remember the past 15 minutes of the series. Anything beyond that doesn't exist. If you imagine it exists, you're wrong. Stop thinking about it. You're gonna ruin the story and lore when you realize that the rover's just, you know, a big, massive bitch. Like, what do you mean you haven't just gone back in time to solve all of our problems? Rover is worried about losing his sword. Chained to, she's chained to the sword. Wait, what? Oh, Kathia is? Okay, I must admit, my brain is a little bit broken. I really need you, Venox, to keep me on track. Because I don't know if you were here for it before. I have confirmed next fucking video is gonna goddamn be on Wuthering Waves. It's not gonna be a very nice video, and I tell you that. It's funny, Fate is better suited for kids and teens to read, to watch than Harry Potter. I'd have to disagree, only on the back that Fate Stay Night is technically a hentai novel. I don't know if I'd really kind of, you know, just imagine being like, hey there, little Billy, would you like to see Rin Tosaka's anus? It's a little bit different. Harry Potter, like, I will say this, Harry Potter, and specifically a lot of those kids type of things, they have a, especially because they go on for so long and they became like just their own thing, they actually become quite an interesting thing where it's like the first novels are much more kid friendly, and then as time goes on, as Harry grows up, as the stories progress, they get darker and darker. Which is kind of it's a very interesting thing to watch happen when you like kind of step back and you're like, oh, it's like this, the stories are growing up with the kids who are reading them, which is kind of cool. But no, there are some Fate series that would probably be decent for more enjoyable for a lot of people to watch, but specifically the porn elements will need to be removed, unfortunately. Fucking little Billy's gonna have to get censored, Stay Night. Harry Potter has some really nasty shit even in the earlier books. Man, I've read them, but it was so long. There's some stuff, but I generally kind of remember them as being like, yeah, there's some spooky and creepy shit that happened, like the deaths of some characters and stuff, but it never got too crazy, I felt, until later on. Maybe I'm just misremembering it because I'm an idiot. Abby, can you track the killer's frequency? Okay, let's go find this hot girl and find out that she's actually a good girl. How long do you think it'll take for them to reveal that she's actually good? Yeah, we're gonna find that killer. Yeah, don't worry. Oh, come on, let me look at the body. Oh. Also, that's logical inconsistency. I'm flying with one wing? Excuse me, that doesn't seem like a bird. Why don't I just fall? Wuthering Waves, 0 out of 10. Like 15 minutes? Maybe my memory is 15 minutes long. My memory is 15 minutes long. God damn. Oh, all right. We gotta lock the fuck in. Don't worry, we'll give Wuthering Waves a chance. We're gonna go find definitely this is all real. This is not a dream world. This is not a funny YouTube prank by Kathia. She's definitely 100% dead, and she's never coming back. My head's starting to spin. That's because it's a dream. Oh my god, what is with Abby and fucking getting sick all the time? Can you just like, oh my god, you just wear a fucking COVID mask all the time or some shit. Like every 10 minutes, like, I'm getting sick, I'm gonna live in... You know what, I shouldn't complain. At the very least, she disappeared, the stupid little thing, rat disappears, and that satisfies me. Oh no, it's stuck. Oh god, it's fucking little things always stuck in there. Well, actually, you can't fly. Yeah. Actually, you can't fly with one wing. Wuthering Waves 0. Detective intelligent gacha player with high media literacy. Oh my god, a big monster's trying to kill me. Oh wait, this guy? Well, he is the creation of Christopher. Oh my god, it's the guy that had like who's the non-rollable NPC face. He's actually getting the second quest? My god. He's here to die fantastically because you see, as a non-rollable character, he's more likely to die, but his emotional impact will be 0. Speaking fucking of, can I bring this up in for 1 second? Rover is of the opinion that Carthia died. She doesn't seem to give a fuck. Like, I know it was just like fucking around before because they just made like the death scene kind of like mid. But like, and I know it's not an actual death scene, but does the Rover actually care at all? She's reacting like someone who has brain damage. Like, oh my god, your friend who you saved is dead. And Rover's like, this is so bad. I will get the enemy. No, you don't understand. The person you really care for, who you sacrifice a lot to save, is okay. She sacrificed nothing, but you put in the effort to save, is fucking dead. Where's the Caesar? Where's the JoJo's crying? What the fuck's going on here? Where do the writers? Man, just come on, like, come on. Give me some emotional. See, it's another example. The big fucking problem with Wuthering Waves is this bitch. She's really hot, but she has the emotional range of a thimble. God damn, girl. Get some emotion in you. That's a good question. I mean, well, I say all the questions all the time. Abby is actually the writers call for help as they are currently dying in their prison cell. Yeah, they're like, please. Abby is code for the writer's creative ability. I'm just getting tired after 10 minutes of work. I'm going to bed now. You guys could write the rest with ChatGPT. But as I've said, ChatGPT would do a better job. The Gladiator of Septimon is born to do hunting. All right. But your grace, you vanished without word. Well, yeah, I mean, you all had your brains like fuddled with, and I can no longer remember what Lou knows. So I was like, that's really, actually no, I didn't actually at all act like it was sad. I just left. Rotiza, you know what? That's a good point. Rover is the first autistic main character. Yeah. You know what? That's reframed everything. Rover just has autism. Now, all we need to do is give her a train set. Like, give her a train set and like one of those squishy fidget toys. Oh my god. We just need to put fidgets. You know what? Rover could be entirely solved by every flashback she has a fidget spinner in her hand. Like every time you see her talking, like in like the old version of herself or whatever, she's just got a little spinning fidget spinner in her hand. Oh my god, it would fit so perfectly. It'd be great. Great. Holy shit. I'm putting that down as a note as well, everyone. Rover is autistic. And we don't mean that in a negative way. We mean that in a, oh, she's so precious way. Rover is the first autistic gacha MC. Good. Noted. Noted. It's noted. Autistic goddess. Alright, what are you doing here, bro? What's up? What are you doing? You going on a little trip? Have a little trip? Are you Thunder? Nah, he just kind of showed up randomly. I was out here trying to find some other thing, and then the yeah. I think I might actually, you know, need to try something else. I'm tracking someone else. All right, let's tell her. Have you seen this lady? She's got really nice boobs, nice legs, really long nails. The one you see, Discord. Oh my god, the Discord Slayer. Did she go onto people's Discords and just like post gore until they get banned? My god, what a dangerous enemy. Oh god, the Japanese call it Devil Hunter. Sounds like you know something about it. Yeah, tell me, what do you know about this Discord Slayer? Did she go onto your server and ruin the furry channel? Did the ERP end as she showed up and ruined it? Did she RP as an ugly bastard between your in the middle of your... I'm gonna stop. My god. Yep, Shilma, I respect the recent attack to Discord outbreak in Raguda City is tied to the president. Wait, Raguda City was attacked by... Wait, what? I was just there! Kind of. Actually, she craves Warhammer. Whatever her problem is, she actually needs to make her a full chapped strength army. Good lord, that's expensive. Rover's autistic for Warhammer? That'd be kind of fun. That'd be a lot of fun, actually. Could you imagine? Could you imagine, like, random references to, like, Rover having a weird autistic hobby? And then, like, if you dive into some random shit, like her old, like, life, you find, like, there's a room off the side that's filled with miniatures that she's just been hand painting for, like, 100,000 years. Man, that'd be peak. Fuck. Rover really needs something like that. I mean, as I said, Rover... Like I was talking about, Rover, you're so boring. Holy shit. Your emotional reaction to a friend of yours dying is standard I get upset face model for 3 seconds before standing up and calmly explaining, this is a weird situation. Why did she do this? I'm gonna track the killer. My autistic goddess. If only you had some autistic hobbies, I'd really enjoy your character. I go on there searching for Quillbearer while searching for mutation. I'm guessing that's the fucking playwright man who's doing all this anyway. They look for this. The city was suddenly overrun. The outbreak seems to be contained, but the Genesis Nexus was damaged without it. Yeah. Okay, this is totally like a spooky. This is Alright, okay, I think we've confirmed it. Yep. Okay, this is 100 fucking % a illusion / dream. This entire fucking arc is going to end when we wake up in the center city, Brant over us and Colgate there saying, oh, she just fell asleep, I wonder what happened. Oh, I fucking hate this shit. Every time a story does this, where, by the way, you're in the Matrix and none of this matters. By the way, this was just a dream and none of this matters. By the way, I used my illusions and none of this was real. I fucking hate this shit. Have they made it Yuri or is the Yandere still dead? There's plenty of Yuri technically in this. Because, like, it does a decent job of regardless of what gender Rover you choose, every single girl is going to want to fuck you, is just the reality of it. So, you know, they still want to fuck my Rover, and she doesn't have the material to, I don't know, get involved with them in that specific thing. I just assume everyone in this entire world is bisexual. Rather than bisexual, everyone in this world has no interest in sex and or romance at all, except for when it comes to the Rover. Like, literally, when you walk away... they immediately become the most frigid, uninterested in the other sex person you could ever imagine. And I don't say this, I say this entirely because that is just what happens. I'm almost certain this is what happens. Why? Because we're playing a gacha game. They had a yandere girl, like fucking Big Tits McGee that we had in before. She was kind of yandere, like, you know, spooky at the start, and then immediately just like revealed everything. God, it was so annoying. Like, couldn't they have done something more interesting with that girl? Fuck. I love her big tits, but... God, again, one of those wastes. The Montero family in order to evacuate all the citizens into the outer revolt where private echoes can be deployed. See, this is such a lie. And it's so obvious. So, okay, let me fucking lay it out for you. I hate the everything's a dream, everything's an illusion approach. But... if you're doing the everything's a dream, everything's an illusion approach, you can do this in a lot of better ways. For one, a better way was the the Dog Girls arc, where it was like seemed to be like repeating, like she was going through the same thing and we were like going back and forth showing that it was like the spooky illusion world was actually like a fake that kept on repeating. Like we kind of got that vibe and like, oh, I see what's happening here. But in a situation like this where you're trying to pretend that everything's like this, don't fucking have such obvious fake.
This is all a dream is a cop-out for writers who can't commit to a bittersweet ending. Yes. It is a cop-out for writers who want to make a big deal, but they don't want a big deal. For example, in their head, they're like, oh, wouldn't it be fun if everyone died in Reseda and there was like a big destruction and it was really cool and really intense and like, whoa, well, look at all this cool stuff happening. But then we'd have to like make a model of the city, and then we'd have to live with the consequences. We'd have to write for the rover reacting to all these people dying and her not being able to successfully stop all this danger. Oh man, this is a bit much. That's basically what would happen. Now, furthermore, in this case, the city has been destroyed. So what you're telling me is Renesedia has been fucking destroyed. It's been hit with like an invasion, right? You're telling me this, and then you're instead of, okay, so we just watched Carthia get fucking shot and dead, and I already talked about how that's kind of shitty and obviously bad and like unironically badly done and all the stuff. Then we get to this part where we chase down the killer and instead we meet this guy who in a backstory bit just randomly tells us the city, which is like, I don't know, a kilometer, 3 kilometers away from us at this point, is fucking destroyed. It's been invaded. And we're hearing about this while gentle piano music plays with a freeze frame on some mild destruction. This is the laziest shit ever. You can 100% make a good It Was a Dream story, but you cannot have it as a twist. Yes, it cannot be a twist. Do not make it a twist. You can't, you need to have This Is a Dream become clear very quickly, and you need it to become clear and then something to work with. Do not make it a twist ending. Do not. Now, if you wanted to make it a twist ending though, because they seem to be going down the path of this is going to be a twist ending because they apparently are aiming their fucking story at like 8-year-olds who can't pick up what they're putting down. But this thing, like the city's been destroyed. You know what should have happened? I should have seen Carthia's death. We should have had no moments where we sit around talking about it. It should have been full-on cutscene. Carthia gets shot. We walk in. Shit's going crazy. The other girl goes, I don't know, something's wrong. She might be okay. I'll take her back. I'll see if I can do anything. You go after the killer. It's intense. Music has happening. We smash through the glass. We're chasing her down. I get out Ab and I say, Ab, track me that killer. And we start chasing down the killer. And as we're running through the rain and like the dust, the storm starts picking up. Then in the distance, we feel something. Something like hits and we just go, what? I feel something. We turn to see a giant fucking detonation happens in the distance of Renesedia. We hear and see a massive explosion. We watch and there are scenes that we see of like the city being fucking torn apart. A shocking horror happens. That's what we should be seeing right now. Not fucking nice kind of semi-melancholic music as we meet up with the random NPC from the other fucking place. Good fucking lord. Wuthering Waves, what happened to writing? What happened to the second draft? Sorry, anyway, let me read what you guys said. No spoilers, but 2.0 was so generic and boring, I skipped half of it because it's like, let's get this over with, let's kill the final boss and get to the next chapter. Fuck me. Oh god, you're probably right. Why do half the people I know who enjoy Wuthering Waves seem to be like, yeah, I just skipped the story? What was the red flower lady that was like in love with the rover and knew her from before? Yeah, that was forever. Her quest, people said, was, oh, it was also a good quest. I didn't really, there were problems. I had problems with that quest a lot. Not as bad as some of these types of moments where it's complete fuck up, but it's more like the problems in quest with Ferova's quest was just like how fucking uninspired and predictable it was and just kind of uninteresting. And there were so many elements that are so obvious. For example, like Ferova doing something evil for the sake of people that she cares about is great, but they just like did a terrible job telling off that story. It should have been Doomed Yuri. It should have been Doomed Yuri, but it wasn't. There were so many things they should have done with a lot of the character interactions. And on top of that, they really fumble with, see, once again, a character like that, Doomed Yuri, great. Big fucking problem with that story. It predicates itself on people actually caring about the rover. And the rover's like, I don't know, the worst written character ever? Why the fuck would Pavlova give a fuck about her? Why the hell would Pavlova... This woman has the charisma, charisma of, like, 0. You know what? No. She strikes me as a character... The Rover is a character in an RPG who has maxed out charisma, but as, like, a stat. Like, magic riz. They have magic riz, but none of their personality indicates anything about why someone would actually care for them. That's kind of one of the biggest problems I had with the Pavlova Doomed Yuri arc. Like, why would Pavlova actually give a fuck about the Rover? The Rover is uninteresting as all hell. The Rover has a wet blanket of a personality. Her personality comes down to, I'm gonna do what's right. I'm gonna stop the enemy. Yeah, max charisma, can't roleplay. It's like playing an RPG with someone who maxed out charisma and just doesn't know how to RP. We're playing a fucking tabletop Dungeons and Dragons, and like people are going, okay, come on, Rover, I know like you've got the charisma, but I know like you're just saying that you roll for it, but you gotta like give me some like personality. You gotta give me some RP. You can't just say I roll for Carthia to want to have sex with me. You need to like do something, and then I'll roll with it. Like come on, work with me here. And then Rover just says, no, I put in the points. Just roll the fucking dice. And then like this really long suffering fucking DM is like, yeah, all right. Because unfortunately it's Rover's place they have to go to. Like Rover's place is where everyone can gather. It's the perfect location to play the games. So they can't kick Rover out of the game. But they all have to deal with Rover being the worst up here and kind of being just a piece of shit. And just like, oh, okay. Yep, Rover, yep, they love you. Yep, continue the story. And Rover's like, sweet. Oh, God. Anyway, let's continue to watch this complete bullshit. But so there, I didn't even sense a ripple. Yeah, because it's a dream. Could that guy who's the playwright at least put some effort in? Thundering Message fled, path ahead is safe. Wow, this is such an exciting dream world. These are the people. Thank you, Gladiator. The vault isn't far from here. Look how happy and like uncaring these guys are. They're like, yeah, the city's been destroyed, but yeah, we can make it. Come on. Yeah, 4 fucking people. 4 people. By the way, all their friends are dead. I fucking hate gacha games when they do this shit. Holy shit. I'm starting to see why people call this the worst arc. This is so lazy. This is like disgustingly lazy. She may call herself that, but witnesses are alongside a swarm of Taktoks leading them like troops in battle. Oh no! She's actually a villain! Oh, damn, she's got nice pants though. You know, I haven't seen much art of this girl online for Wuthering Waves. I assume even the fans hated this one. I must assume that even the fans of Wuthering Waves, like story-wise, must have hated this arc. Her time and place matches perfectly. Oh God, once again. Okay, the fact this is a dream world, and they're kind of clearly dropping the hints that this is a dream world or a fake world, kind of fits with the fact that they just randomly said, unrest has been across Raguna coincides with her appearances. Like, this is one of those things that's like, really? You're just gonna throw this on me? You're not gonna build up? You're not gonna like have like me meet people and then talk about some crazy shit that they've been seeing? Like, we're not gonna build up that there's a woman that's being all weird. We're just gonna say she's the slayer that everyone but you knows about. Yeah, big deal. She's been appearing in all the sudden attacks that happened 5 minutes ago. Yep, let law dump it all on you right now. Because we don't trust you to have more than 15 minutes memory. I sense the malicious frequency. We both will know the dark tide. Oh my God, it's the dark tide. Avidius, it's so, oh my God, it's so dangerous. Oh God, oh, what shall we do to fight against this evil? I am so scared. If one girl with like brown skin is the worst arc, I will explode them. If the one girl... Is there a brown skin girl in this? Or like a tanned girl? I don't fucking even remember. I guess we'll find out when I reach it. Because like, my brain just turned off. Oh, it could be a side character. Some of these girls I've never actually met. One of the girls in my party, I didn't even see her in the actual main quest. I have no idea where she is. Like, and she was in fucking apparently in Arc 1. I'm like, did I like steal off my memories of Arc 1 being that bad? Don't worry, the story in this chapter gets even worse. Oh, great, great. The girl they just talked about seemed to have a tan. Oh, that girl. No, I think it was the darkness. We'll go see her. We'll go see her next. She'll show up in a minute and like say something like really like you know, riddleistic, and she'll say, we're gonna meet her, she's gonna say some riddles and be like, they will fall upon the world and I will be the one to reap them. You must turn back. You are not meant to be here. It'll be something like that, you know? Like, I'm unironically, that'll be like some absolute trash. Okay, let's track it through in the drawer, attack it so that ends in I don't know, weren't those important? You should probably leave them there. I mean, it is a dream world, so I guess it's like, you know, pigs can fly in this world. Pigs can fly in the normal Wuthering Waves world as well, probably, so. Why are they using your grace? Was this always there? Am I insane? You know, the last time I met him, he was rambling crazy man in like a basement of a temple. Like the fucking, like if the rover's not picking up that this is a really weird world, then the rover's fucking retarded. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. Like, you know, I love you, Rover. I don't care what your mental diseases are. You've got big tits. Pigs can fly. We call that police helicopter. Ah, yeah, pig eating donuts. They be eating the donuts, them pigs. Oh my god. Wait. Here's the big question. If I went back to Wait, I actually need to go back there. If I went back to Redicidia right fucking now, is it going to be on fire? Do I have to go back there? Oh, no, it's this way. It's not. I'm not even going to bother. It's not on fire. It's a lie. I don't care. It's so obviously a lie that I don't give a single flying fuck. Yeah, the city was destroyed. By the way, we're not going to show you that. Gacha games have a fucking terrible time of, like, fucking making any sort of hardline effects in its story. There are some that have done a good job, or at least, like, some of the most impressive ones. A good example. Oh, wow. They're spooky versions. I wonder why they're so spooky. It's almost like this is fake and nothing's real. Oh my god, I would never have imagined. Oh, fuck off. Just stab it. Die. There we go. Oh god, a strange dark tide trace, but we must discover it. God. This is gonna be a terrible fucking week, isn't it? If I have to go through all of this. What a hollow existence. Who I just need to say this. Is this not the statement that describes Wuthering Waves? What a hollow existence. Who scripted your delusions? Real, Avertius. Fucking real. Wuthering Waves. What a hollow existence you are. Who scripted your delusions? Fuck, man, that line goes hard. That line goes hard for someone like me. You left the temple, yeah, to go find the dude. Yeah, like you were a fucking raving madman. I grew weary of waiting. I heard rumors of his presence in Laguna. I can't find him myself. Yeah, fair enough. Fucking let me skip! No trace of him yet, but I've learned this much. No verses wherever. So basically he's like, oh, because I'm outside, because I was a creature made by him and I'm outside his thing, I'm gonna fucking solve all the problems. Great. The Ragunians don't know my master, my prophecy once I carried here on a completely blank page. If my former existence is just a fabrication, an idea of some hero crafted to hero's expectations, then perhaps I am free to write my own story. Like, this guy is so powerful that he can just make people up. It's kind of another problem. I mean, fuck. Another problem with goddamn Wuthering Waves. No. Fucking bro just doesn't have any limits on his power or any understanding of that power. It's like to the point of confusion. It's like, oh, so you can make people exist, and you can also change reality, and you can fundamentally alter everyone's memories. Nothing much. You didn't miss anything aside from me being very upset all the time, every time. This matters more than finding him. I will break free from my narrative. Can I? None of these are what I want to say. Well said, boring. You sound like a true ruler, boring. I prefer you like this. No, I preferred you like when you were a whiny fuck, to be honest. It was kind of funny. At least there was some amusement. Like, you know, when you're watching like a really bad B movie and then they start overreacting and you're like, they're bad at it. That's kind of how I felt looking at some of the shit that you pulled. Well, what the fuck? Why are you saying something I didn't click? Whatever, who cares? Fuck you, Rufa. No one has the right to dismiss your efforts and dreams. You'll find your own truth, I know. You honor me. I hope to prove worthy of that belief. Alright, let's go. Let's continue on our adventure that's very clearly... maybe... you know, the fact that I haven't seen the silver-haired girl, it just like proves, yeah, 100% this story must have not been liked a lot. Maybe even the normal Wuthering Waves fans were kind of put off by the idea of a... like, It's All a Dream story. I mean, the All a Dream stories really do suck. I hate that they keep using the All a Dream stories. Anything that is an All a Dream or this is fake story really pisses me off. The devs added a skip button for a reason. You can save yourself 4 hours of suffering. No! I need to go through this. I need to go through this for one reason. I'm going to make a video about this game, and I don't want anyone to say that I didn't give it a good try. The only one thing that I want them to say is this. If you hated it, why'd you play it? That's the only line I want to give those motherfuckers. I will not let them say, well, you didn't even give it a chance. No, I gave it every fucking chance, and I still hate it. Raguna's look at records haven't documented this. My god, it hasn't been on documentation. Well, of course, because it's just magical bullshit. Oh, the ominous anchor stone is hiding there. Let's go enter the giant spooky line. Ah, yeah, I've got his sword. Before I go in, I do want to mention one thing. How to do this whole gacha game, we do something that changes the world fundamentally thing is actually, there's a few examples of it doing it well. And I think they actually tried to do it with Luno's Quest. So in Luno's Quest, obviously, at the end, Luno everyone forgets about Luno, right? The whole point is Luno's an important character, and then everyone forgets about Luno. And it's like, oh my god, she's lost, and everyone's memories have changed. The one place I saw this done the first, and probably what they're trying to ape to, is Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact, in, I believe it's the Greenland place, they have like the Lowly God, and the Lowly God does some shit in it, where at the end of it, the Lowly God is completely forgotten. Everyone forgets the Lowly God, memories of the Lowly God are changed, reality is warped for everyone but the protagonist. And it's actually kind of interesting, because they go ahead and they change not only the Lowly God, because the Lowly God is everywhere in the story. Like, her name was Nahida. And they changed up, like, the text entries, they changed up the dial of the characters, some of the statues, I believe, changed. Some of that shit completely alters. And it was a really it wasn't a big change technically in terms of like the overall, you look at how big the map is they had. It wasn't a big change. And obviously it was something, they didn't mention this girl outside of getting to this one area. But it was a really great kind of shit. Like, oh, I was like, wow, okay, that was a great little twist. And I liked it. Now, The problem in this one is Luno is like yeah, they kind of did the same thing for Luno, but they really didn't build up to it like they did with the lowly god in the other one, and they didn't really show any consequences, which is another big problem with Wuthering Waves and a lot of gacha in general. Don't let me be thinking I'm sitting here glazing Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact, Star Rail, they all have their own problems, but Wuthering Waves really has a big problem with fucking not showing any sort of consequence that might be construed as a negative once the main character involves herself. You know what would be something really if they're done on purpose? When you select the dialogue options, the character ignores your choice and protagonist can't respond like this. That would be good. That would also be fun. Imagine, like, because I'm supposedly having my self-control, that we have really variant dialogue choices, but for some reason, we keep choosing ones that are like stupid, as though we're totally believing the dream world. And as we go along, we find like the character has some cutscenes and moments where they realize that they're not in control of their body completely. Like they have moments of freedom, but it feels like key moments are out of their hands and they're just locked into these decisions. That would be really fun. That would be like a lot of meta element to it. That would be a lot of fun. The problem is they don't have that skill. The writers of Wuthering Waves have great artistic knowledge, but they don't have writing skill at all. All right, let's continue the 4 hours of suffering. Oh my god! We crossed in, but he's not here. Oh, I gotta fight the wandering Mephisto. This is so scary. Oh! Open the gate, but it's an evil monster. Oh my god. Oh wow, I'm so scared. Of course I barrel them without thinking. Oh my god, it's a trap. Yep, definitely. See, look at the rover. She's so like fucking like analytic. Like, oh, is it her attack? Oh. You are an illusion. It's weaponizing your combat instincts. Oh my god. I'm just gonna hit this like big thing. I figure hitting that isn't that. No, kid. So now she's helping me. Oh, of course she's actually good. Of course she is. Of course she's good. Don't worry. Whoa, guys. Whoa. Did you think that the girl who just stabbed our friend was good? No, she's the only normal one in this world. Everyone else is like evil and I mean, because illusion. She's saving us. Because no hot woman can ever be evil, or if they are evil, they have to be misunderstood, and you're just there to save them. Yeah, I know. I'm fighting the big thing. I'm sure I'm doing it. I already knew what I was supposed to do. There we go. See, done. At least not the time or resources for good writing. See, if they have the fucking money income they have, and they have the player base they have no fucking excuse for such a bad, like, story writing. Wuthering Waves is wealthy as all hell. They do not have the excuse of bad story writing. Look, this is the most emotion we've seen from Rover. Who are you? What did you do to Carthia? No, it's not. Okay, she's... Oh, speaking in riddles. But I'll tell you this. I'm here to kill the Harbinger of the Dark Tide, to stop a greater calamity. Okay, that was a bit more specific. I'll give him that. I was fully convinced that it would be like a billion riddle words. Time to leave this place. Yep, go back to the spooky world. We're gonna leave. Oh my god, that was so scary. Is a Verdi Deuce whatever here? Is he gonna be like, I went through and I didn't find you? She should be more... You vanished the moment we entered the field. Oh my god. I meant the studio is not given the writers time to write anything good. See, I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna sound really harsh. I think that there are some good concept writers for Wuthering Waves. Some. I think that they're few and far between, but there are interesting ideas, at least at a kernel level, for Wuthering Waves that exist within the game. And I see, shadows of them. But if I'm being honest, I think their writing team, even if it was given the time or more money, probably wouldn't make anything good. I don't think, because like a good writing team, an overall really good writing team, given like lack of resources or lack of time, I'd be able to be like, oh yeah, there's some good elements here. There would be no way I would be this negative if they had a solid creative team that just had low amount of time or, abuse by uppers. I think that they have a generally bad writing team, or a writing team that doesn't have any creative bone in their fucking body. I talked about it in the past, but it feels like Wuthering Waves was made by a committee, and like there's like a bit of like just a committee and one like really bad writer who just tries to make it all sound kind of neat. They're really good at varnishing the outside surface to make it look really interesting and look like something like intense is happening. Like I said, NTE, for example, does a terrible job with its cutscenes. Very technically amazing, but way horribly paced. Wuthering Waves, amazing job with their cutscene, amazing job with their emotional impact moments. Terrible lead up, terrible rationale for any of it. Okay, if this was a good game, they would have could be that girl like a yandere that puts us into a dream world to gaslight us into trusting her. 100%. If this was written, okay, if I wanted to write this dream world thing, I would make it that this dream world thing, we become aware of it being a dream world relatively quick, and we also become aware that like this is all fake. But even though we know it's fake, the main character in their attempts to escape can't help but want to save the people that she cares for. For example, we know it's a dream world. Phoebe's like suffering, like she's like, no, I can't fight, I have to go. And we're like, no, Phoebe, and we're like reaching out to save her. And we're even we're bringing ourselves like close to death to try and save the people in the dream in some way as we search for a way out, and we can't help it. Well, it'd be things like that. It'd be things where we know it's fake, but in the tiny, like, and we'd even have an internal dialogue. I'd have a whole thing where the character's trying to like, I have to ignore all of the suffering. I need to focus on getting a way out. And as like she sees Phoebe fighting down below, like crying as like she can't hold him off, and like people are dying, the rover just can't help it and jumps down to protect this fake Phoebe, jumps down to save this crying Phoebe. He's like, Rover, thank you for showing up, and like starts fighting at the end, like, and she like the rover's berating herself inside, saying as she tells Phoebe to run, like, this is all fake, none of this is real, nothing matters here. And she keeps fighting and fighting and fighting, and she's like getting close to death, and maybe just as she's about to die, someone else shows up, probably the girl that was in the thing who shot Carthia, and goes, you fool, you can't fall for their illusions. And like, as like Phoebe saves the last of the children or whatever that she was protecting, and gets them to the fucking like vault or whatever that they're protecting, like the other girl says, they're just illusions. We need to find a way to stop the real person in charge of this. And as we watch Phoebe escaping, the rover then goes, it's too real though. God damn, it's too real. Something. Think of the meat on the bone there. Just stop for a second and imagine the meat on that fucking bone. That rover right there, prepared and struggling with that situation. Because there we have like a personality for the rover. We don't have one now. We'd have emotional response from the rover. And we could even have our fake world that we all know is fake that still matters. Imagines it. I am angry now. Yeah, I know. I find myself, I basically wrap myself up into my own rage at these situations. Pardon me. Because I watch Wuthering Waves make terrible, terrible story decisions. And then I envision me. And I'm not a smart guy. I'm not a clever sock. I'm not some genius that I imagine all writers in the world need to come and bow down to. The things I am describing aren't complicated. They are things that any old fucking writer's room where they're just sitting around after the first draft throwing out ideas discusses. And I know it's easy to talk about something bad after it's made, you know, to talk about the negatives things as I see it here. But all of the things I'm talking about and discussing as alternatives should have easily come out in a writer's room where people were sitting around and just discussing things. None of this feels like anyone gave a lick of fucking love for Wuthering Waves. The writers feel like contractors, if anything, and nobody cares. The only one who does care is maybe the artist. They made a beautiful design for the character and the world, and the cutscenes, really nice, good animators, but everyone else doesn't care. Trust me, WuWa gets better after 3.1. That's why I need to reach there. Right now, the video I would make about Wuthering Waves is the most brutal, cruel, and just awful thing. Like, I mean, really awful thing that I would say about Wuthering Waves. It would be negative to a horror, yeah, J.J. Abrams ass writing. Right now, the video I am planning to make on Wuthering Waves, the review of Wuthering Waves, if I was to stop right here and make that video right fucking now, it would be a video that would make me hunted down by Wuthering Waves fans, the true super fans that are. I would be strung up and lynched by the super fans because I fucking hate this writing. There is barely anything about it aside from the fact that it's in English and generally I can follow what's happening that is worth noting about in a positive sense. It is the most ass of ass. And this, I gotta hold on for 3.1. I gotta fucking hold on. Because everyone says, Detective, 3.1 is great. Detective, get to 3.1. That's where it really improves. And I'm telling you right fucking now, I cannot imagine it improving. A world where Wuthering Waves makes me feel anything other than mild disdain or any positive emotion is one that I cannot currently envision. I'm fine. Avidius, do you see anything we got to get separated? The thundering. Did they put the model in the wrong area? Just looking at the back of her head. Thundering messenger, but I did observe a peculiar figure. I couldn't see his face clearly, but I heard him call himself. Caligula's in this show? Hell yeah! Roman emperors represent. Norris, the Mad King. Ah, well, let's go to the ocean and stab it and declare our own victory over the ocean. I don't get it. Is Septimon supposed to be Greek history, or is it supposed to be in Hellenic, or is it supposed to be Roman? I thought it was supposed to be Greek, but I guess they do have Caesar. Yeah, maybe it is Roman. Fuck. Probably a fusion. Legend said the will a black vile energy with the worst calamities even stirred in the dark. Once again, we are randomly being introduced to a main important character, I assume? Who's now going to be the main boss? God damn it, Wuthering Waves. Why do you always have to fucking do this? Fucking factory damn writing, just coming off the goddamn conveyor belt. They really just, they probably just mix it randomly. Yeah, they do. He didn't fight, he embraced it, commanded its abominations, bent them to his will. In the end, the people rose against him and struck him down. I mean, that guy sounds kind of baller. So basically, he can control the black... What is wrong with this world? Like, apparently a king once upon a time was completely under the control of the Black Tide or controlled the Black Tide. Why didn't he just blow up the city then, since that's half the things that the fucking Black Tide wants to do? Female Rover got a model upgrade. That should make the suffering more bearable. More titty? Hell yeah. Wait, why didn't the model upgrade get retroactive, though? What, are they just gonna... Am I gonna like suddenly go to fucking 3.0 and it's be like, wow, double D's? Like, damn.
死の間際、彼はセブンヒルズに悪辣な呪いを残しま
Not
した。
before you left the coast. I shall come with the very history and the very mystery. As long as I feel it, I shall return.
そして記憶と化す。
What a
人々の心に恐怖が存在する限
what
り、
a
必ずや再び戻ってくる。
fuck me. I hate this.
黒潮の造物を刺激する能力。
Only a harbinger could do that. Wow.
あのデビルハン
The
ター
desert hunt. She's hunting a harbinger. Stop greatest calamity. Street. Maybe everything happened
自
on
分
freedom.
を
We
大
tied
行
the
者
hell.
それに
She pulled me from the
さっき
illusion.
彼女が
If she's the
私
cause
を
of the
幻
chaos,
から
why help
脱出
me?
させてくれた。
Wow.
もし全ての元凶なら助けるわけが
Have you noticed how Rover like just continuously sounds and speaks like she doesn't give a single flying fuck? Even though technically she shouldn't know we're in a dream world. She believes that everything's real. She should believe that the woman she's hunting fucking killed her friend. Why is she not saying something like, that fucking bitch killed Carthia? She shot her. Why would she help me? I don't understand. This is so fucking weird. God, I've got to catch her. Like, where's the emotion in your voice, woman?
事態はますます混迷を極めている。
This isn't making sense, Harbinger. Who are you really?
一体誰なんだろうか。
漂白者様、
Detecting trace of frequency signaling or less glass. Anchorstone is used now. The signal is blocked by some spatter blade.
オーガスタは黒潮
Augusta
に
said
乗
the
り込まれ
doctor
た
had spoke
時
to her when she followed his hole.
そ
Maybe
の
I can
中
learn
から
something
情
about it.
報を受け
Wait,
取
now I
る
gotta
私の
speak-
共感能力が役に立つはず。
My telepath. Do I have telepathic abilities? Do I? God damn it. Did I just miss that I'm a telepath? I mean, I figured I could talk to some people with my brain, but that was mostly when everything was all weird anyway. I'm a fucking I'm a telepath? Am I gonna, like, pull out my Glock 17 and be like, don't worry, I'll use my signature weapon? I'm just gonna be like, what the fuck? When was that quest? It is the actual that the Rover story trauma stores her trauma in her tits, and going through those shits is a lot of trauma. You know what? Maybe one day, if you know what would be a good reveal? Like, I could fix the Rover's bad personality. Reveal that the Rover actually does suffer and has a personality like horror, but she stores them all in like a separate mind, kind of like put them in the tits, but that's for real. And then one day she breaks the seal while doing something, and then she actually gets a personality, like an actual personality appears. How impressive would that be?
共感
My
です。
God!
やはりあなたは多くの能力に長けていますね。
Yeah, I didn't even fucking know either, Avidius. Apparently I have the ability to use
その力を疑うわ
telepathy.
けではありません。
Trust 3.1.
黒潮に
I
強い
fucking...
に接触する
Venix. I'll hold you to that. I'll hold you to that.
セブンヒルズの
I don't want to see another tragedy. What the hell?
繰り返してはなりません。
It's just a meeting of minds. It's fine.
あまりにも後手に回ってる。だから。
I'm lolly lead slip passes. Let me use my magical telepathy power. Alright, how do I use telepathy? Go telepathy activate that I apparently have. Nice, cool
何
art.
も見えない。
Can't see anything, jump of voices, focus to me hear something.
慌てないでください。エレベーターに乗れば。
Everyone
避難所に
take
着きます
a lift, I will bring you to safety. Hey, she said elevator. Hey! You don't take the elevator in a panic. That's... I know my fire safety, damn it.
収蔵エリアのプロトタイプの音階もすべて呼び出して。
Hey, that's the other girl, the other fucking girl who's like, I'm a brilliant mafia boss. Now I'm going to bed. Alright, have a good time, have a good sleep.
この声は
Zanny and
ザ
Carletta.
ンニーとカルロッタ。
Oh my god, Zanny!
もしかしたら黒潮の造物
They're
が
in
現
the
れたの
vault,
かもしれない。
the appearance there. It's
あ
current.
そこには今数多くの市民がひりそま
Oh, let's go see the civilians that are totally, really in danger. Definitely not a dream, guys. Do you reckon anyone actually fell for this? Like, legitimately anyone fell for believing this was like a real part of the story? I'm doing it. I'm flying. Whee! Crash. Wait, what? Get to the elevator? This doesn't look like anyone's like in trouble.
ザンニさん、
There's 3 people.
避難計画の進捗はいかがですか？
You were just saying, like, Carletta, you were just saying, like, really intense shit. And now, like, I get here, you just, like, calm down? Just hanging out? Look, there's 3 people. They're even being nice to a kid. 80%? Oh my god. I hate that they didn't show me anything. If they wanted me to believe there was trouble, blow up the fucking city. Turn it into a goddamn glass fucking parking lot. And make me go, oh my god, intense. But they're not. The trooper feels he got hit a storm while ferrying people. It's rough out there. Caroletta, I remember when I fucking hated you too. Although, given everything that's happened since then, you're not even that bad. But my Zanny, my beloved. We're ready to hear fucking supplies. It's so out of nowhere how fucked up this story is. God, really? Is this the moment to talk about our greatest treasure as being the people that build stuff? Yeah, God. We're actually in a serious situation. Alright, right, let's do some re-fucking writing here. Okay, 1. There is not 3 people and a little girl crying in the background. There is lines of fucking people trying to get to this elevator. In the distance, we hear roars and monsters. Zanny and Caroletta are standing next to a bunch of crates, some fucking sandbags, dudes who look like with swords and guns, and as you walk up, Caroletta was telling someone, you gotta hold him back. We still need at least another hour. And the guy salutes, he's tired, and he runs off. You walk up and they're like, Rover, thank God you're here. That's what you fucking need to do. Not, we're in just a random place. Nothing's really gone wrong. There's 3 people in the background and we're telling you that it's all gone hell and tits up. Nothing feels like it's intense. Nothing feels like your city's being destroyed. You guys both have mild smile on your face and business-like look. Your city, in this dream world, has supposedly been destroyed. And you're acting like nothing really happened. You're giving quips about, yes, our people are really, really industrious. They made a train. Yes. By the way, a whole bunch of civilians died. Seriously. Have a look in the fucking mirror, Kuro Games. Is this really the writing you wanted to fucking beat out Genshin Impact? Genshin Impact is mid. Genshin Impact's story can be fairly fucking mid. And it has some stinkers. Some straight stinkers. But its fucking average is so far above this writing, it sickens me. I'm not even involved in the fucking gacha wars. I don't give a flying fuck about rival fandoms between things. Hell, I could even say I like Fate Zero and I like Fate Stay Night. And I don't find the problem enjoying both of them. And in the same vein, I can say that about gacha games. I ain't gonna fucking hate Limbus Company just because a whole bunch of people who play Star Rail fucking hate it or some bullshit of the variant. I can play both. And I'm saying to you right now, as a person who has no dog in this, fight, that Wuthering Waves is written so terribly and it makes fucking Genshin's worst look like kind of okay. It makes Genshin's absolute stinkers look, oh, this is alright. And even when we come to the skill, the thing that Wuthering Waves is known for, its visuals, it still drops the fucking ball like this. They have great cutscenes. Why the fuck did they not consider anything else? Why? And if you're gonna say, oh, but they would need to like blow up the city and then they'd need to make, who cares? Just make a locked area. Make a fucking locked area. Put some fog down and imply there's people fighting in the distance and make it a locked instance. I do not care that I could go off into the distance and find everything being the same. Just fucking build up a environment and make me understand it. Anything unusual happening?
ラグーナの異常のことを指して
If you've eaten the insert, you've already heard of a heart attack at the road of the
すでに
city.
お聞きかもしれませんが
Oh
住
my god.
民の避難作業は順調に進んでる
Evacuation on track, no anomalies detected. God,
アルエルド
Zanny.
金庫の方
I fucking love Zanny
何
so
も異
much.
常は起きてないよ
Guys, look. Oh, look, there's the supplies. It's 3 barrels, guys. Whoa. Wow, this is such a big operation. Wow.
アウィディウスさんご協力に感謝し
The
ます
residents of town have been accounted for. Yeah, oh,
当然のこと
the
をしたも
town
のです
was what, 4 people? The fucking town he evacuated had 4 people? Fuck you, Gacha game.
おかしい黒潮の造物がアベラルド金庫の近くに
Yeah,
出現した
okay,
こと
is this part, is the fact that why does everything seem normal? No, Rover, instead of talking about how detecting the Dark Tide's presence, you should be like, why is everyone acting so fucking normal? Oh my god, a gunshot. Oh, is another character gonna die?
修正
Hell
侵
yeah.
入者か
Cool, let's go watch another character die so I can complain about the bad fucking writing again. Come on, bring it on. Who's gonna die? Shoot someone through the tits. Civilians? Oh, hell yeah. Fucking short barrel shotgun? Fucking baller.
黒潮の造物めここまで進化していたと
Oh man, that's cool. She's killing people. Hell yeah.
それとも
Bang.
やはり
Yeah, I mean, come on. Like, she's too hot to be evil.
殺意を持つ者が警戒区域に侵入したのに
Aren't you freaking out by these people being shot and dead? Come on, focus on that. Focus on that. Zanny, okay, Zanny, she's professional. We can understand Zanny focusing on that.
お気をつけください彼女の能力どこか変ですわ
God, I hate how normal everyone sounds after seeing a bunch of civilians killed by some random woman.
この者たちは全て彼女が
Okay, it's a little better. At least Vadius is noticing it. Pretty brazen.
虚構と現実が錯乱している目に映る
Oh,
ものを簡
boring.
単に信じるな
Boring. Boring. They didn't even wait for 10 minutes? Come on. God, they never give it a moment.
これこそ奴らの
黒潮が他の造物を侵食できるのなら黒潮の力を持っているあなたの仕業の可能性もなぜ違うと言えるのでしょうか
ならばお前たちが納得できるものを信じればいい
Believe whatever you want. She's pretty hot, I'll give her that. But I still haven't seen a lot of art of her outside of this, and I guess she didn't really hit with the fan base. My shitty sword.
公正な神の子
Oh, it's the
謹んで
priest.
従うのだ悪をなす者
Oh my
良い
god,
を
it's him. They're all back.
義をなす者のみが永世を享受する
It's the religious faith people.
そしてそれらに加担する者
Wickedness shall be purged, and those who consult with calamity shall fall.
ガルブレー地獄より来たりしエンマよここは君を歓迎している
Oh wow! Remember, guys, these are evil churchgoers who they're so evil. Like they're so fucking evil. By the way, they kind of just let their city do whatever the fuck they want, and you know, generally just the most evil thing they did was like send some random people on a boat somewhere, and also attempt to make everyone have their minds all meld into one. Prior to that, though, nobody gave a single flying fuck. God, I fucking hate the church.
なぜフェンディゴがここに
But come on, yeah, it's a dream. Fuck you, Rover.
我が民を虐げ災禍を招いた君は神の逆鱗に触れた必ずや地獄の底へ叩き落とし
So
こ
badly.
の世の悪を
The
根
Vish
絶やしにし
3.0, please be good. When I get there, please be good.
地獄で骨の髄まで焼かれ冥古で慟哭し悲鳴を上
Damn,
げる
that is
べ
a
き
sharp
もの
collarbone.
いいだ
It's
ろ
all visuals.
う
And
本当に私を地獄の底へ叩き落とす気ならむしろ手間が省ける
she wants to go to hell.
君の心から荘厳な恐るべき存在に対する敬意を感じない
At least she's got hot pants on. I'm a big fan of hot
罪が熟
pants.
した 我は至高の神の意志に従う。
Oh, wow, so impressive. He's got Shitty Gate of Babylon. Go, Shitty Gate of Babylon. Fire. Oh my god. Because she's a good person. Oh
彼女
no.
ならかわせたはず。市民を守るために
Because she's a good girl. She's a good character. So that's how you know. I fucking hate this story.
それに対してフェンリコは市民が集まっていることを知っているはずなのに全く気にする素振りがない。
Yeah, because we're in a dream. How many times does Fenrico need to show up and get like ruined?
私はリナシータのために反逆する邪悪な悪魔を打ち、リナシータの未来が危機に瀕している。
Now more than ever, we must hold the units of South.
つまり
See, everything is so fucking rushed. God, it's rushed, it's pointless, it's obvious, it's so boring and fucking instant and ugh. You'd think it'd have something fun to it, but it's like, fucking
私が
hate it so
剣能を
much.
使い、パラダイスへ至る道を
And I know, why the fuck are you playing it despite this? I asked myself so many times.
フェンリコじゃないなら話は別。
Who are you,
一
Fenrico?
体何者なの？もう
流血を避けられぬのなら血で血を私の目標は元より
My ball is singular, all I've done. Is she gonna have a scar on her stomach? That'd be kind of hot. Also, doesn't give a fuck. Everyone in this world doesn't give a single fuck. They all act like not real people would react. Look at this. He's trying to aura farm in the most stupid fucking situation where nothing matters. That's the big problem with this place. Aura farming with no real backing. At the very least, solo leveling, he does have that power. So he can aura farm all he wants. Civilization capsule? What? Oh my god, we're gonna fight together against the big
お
boss.
前らの狙いはやはり文明の箱だな。
Oh
我
wow,
慢できな
you're
くな
still
ったか。
alive.
死と罪の果実
God.
死に抗う
Shut the fuck up. Can you stop talking in riddles? Can you just shut the fuck up, Fenrico? Just shut the fuck up.
お前ら
You and
の
your
時
divinity can't end me?
お前はもちろん
I don't give a fuck about you either, lady. Wait, let's see if she's got a
私を
scar.
殺せはしない。
Come on, have a
黒
scar.
潮が生み出した偽物め。
Oh my god, wow, she's so
裁
strong.
きを受けてもらおう。
Oh wow, my god, she's
私
so
は祝福を
cool.
受けし大弁者この神
Why isn't her gut spilling
神が
out?
運命と共に授けた
Well, you know, I guess it's catch. There's only so much I can complain about.
つまり、お前が造物どもの司令塔か。ようやくお出ましだな。
Okay, so I have to just fight Fenrico. Sure.
運命の道剣よこしまな言葉で
You
民を
wield the
たぶら
dark
か
tide's
した
power, yet you
人
dare
々に見
judge
捨てられ
me.
た悪魔よ
Wow.
残念だが、お
Damn,
前を
that's
裁
cool.
くのは
I like,
私ではない。
I like the reloading, that's cool.
人々は黒潮の力を信用しない。
Guns are cool.
だが、
I'll give him that.
これならどうだ。罪
Oh,
を
it's that
定める
thing.
は神の使い。そして裁くは
The envoys declare guilt.
Imperator.
Imperator is the only one to judge. Wait, that's the.
インペラトルの輝きのもと
But wait, the light of the.
懺悔するがい
You
い。
mean from Septimore? Yep.
これは起源の光
Light of Cheddar. Are we just making shit up? Are we just making shit up now? Well, I mean, you knew he was evil. Wow, he's got a monster inside him. I would never have expected. I'm so
お
shocked,
前らの
everyone.
決断はよくわかった。
By the way, she was stabbed in the stomach. Don't worry though. It was just a
偽りの
scratch.
存在相手に手加
Wait a
減を見よう
minute. Did she even fire that first time? Like, wait a minute. Oh wait, no, yeah, she shot the thing in the air. My brain is like turning off because of everything. These tides spawn don't need your mercy.
文明の箱をしっかり守れ。それこそ奴らの目的だ。
Yeah, I know. Yep, so we confirm she's a good girl, obviously. So anyway, I guess that Carthia she shot was actually evil Carthia. Or
黒潮の
whatever.
造物たちが
Oh, I can play as Ani.
使って人の形に化けてたってこと。
奴らにそのような
She's
能
pretty
力
hot.
初めて聞きましたが。
牙がむき出しになった以上
Bonk.
全て排除するしかありませんわ。
Why doesn't she kill all these
狂
people?
乱の死座にかけて黒潮の
Or is it like a
奴らの
collective
司令
dream?
そいつを仕留める
Hell yeah, Zanny.
は壊れる
Zanny's the hottest one.
まだ他の生物を召喚してる。
Who was it?
ザクを
I
片付け
gotta love
て
her. I got...
チャンスを伺うしかないね。
What the fuck? Bonk. Get him, Zanny. I'm not gonna change to anyone else. Fuck them. Zanny all the way. Zanny maxing. Okay, no, Zanny's back to back. I mean, Carolette is kind of fun to play as well. Bonk. Whatever that was.
まだまだいけますわ。勝利の女神が微笑んだ。これはどう？
So many characters, so many interesting elements they could have done with them. Wuthering Waves is really wasted
完
potential.
成ですわ。
Like, so much wasted potential. It could actually have been a really good gacha game. And I'm, like, and I don't want everyone to fucking die. I don't want everyone to suffer. But we can just have a bit of consequences. Or just a little. And we've all seen good gacha games with good story out there. They exist. Oh no! That's my fucking thingy. Oh god. I will not I'm fighting back against the guy because he's I'm the creation of whatever. Well, fuck. Oh my god, it's Portal. What? It would have been more interesting if she had actually just killed all of our friends. Like the girl with the shotgun, she should have just like gone, you know, this would have been great. We're fighting against a thing. I've got Zanny at my back. She pulls out a shotgun and blasts Zanny in the fucking back of the head.
こんな空間が隠されていたな。
Well, again, we're in like geometric land.
どうして文明の箱が突然開いたの？
魚者の権限を検出
Oh, yeah, the Imperator's the ghost
制
thing.
限解除中
Oh, great.
第一インスタンスを起動観測可能なすべての未来を観測
God, this is...
結果を確認設計図コンパイル完了
The whole, like,
第二フェー
gods...
ズへ移行
All gods in this world are, like, just robots that the fucking,
連山を
I
開
made?
始文明モデルの適合中リナシー
Commencing simulation. Oh my god, the world's a simulation. Who would have thought? Whoa! I don't care.
魚者よやはりこの時が訪れたか
Oh my god, it's the Imperator again. Was that
魚
a...
者よ残念ながら
I am but a message. Oh my god, I knew I would say that.
起動に応じて自
Better
動
activate
的に
response
再
to presence
生され
information.
るここの時間は
Time and place there is still a moment to speak
ほ
for
ぼ
us.
我と融合したレビアタンは
When I merge with
英
Leviathan, I
知
see
の
a
一部
fragment
を
of my
奪い取る
mind,
と同時に
and with it a trace of my
分
powers.
断の権能の一端も奪い去った
God, we already went over this in the last 8 fucking quests.
それだけで計画を全て知ることは不可能だが
Is a safeguard I split elements of my core data into space
我
civilization.
は一部の基盤データを分
Oh,
断し
great. So, a new random fucking MacGuffin that we all need to get. Oh, yes. Yes, such an important thing. You know, there would be something interesting in the idea that all the various gods are very mechanical, like machine-like, that were created by the rover, which is really interesting in its own way. But it's just so fucking boring.
ここにはリナシータ文
Across the
明の
origin
起
and
源
birth of
と
Reseda
誕生を
civilization
記録
confirming
し
the
た
most ancient memories.
つまりは リナシータ人の最古の記憶が封印されている。
So it just has a bunch of memories of Renaissance. Why? Why would you
か
do?
つて我らはこの海洋文明のために最初の設計図を描いた。
Once we drafted the blueprint first. Looking.
我は自ら封印
Okay,
することに
so if I'm understanding this correctly, not only did the rover create the gods of the various cities, the rover also specifically created the design for every civilization, or at the very least, the fucking Renaissance. Because like, Renaissance were a bunch of people who decided to go on a boat to go somewhere. Then they got into a horrible situation and eventually landed on this little island. And were like, wow, thanks God for saving us. And then made their little island here to make a kingdom. So in other words, the rover put them through all that suffering? The rover didn't just make them spawn there. The rover literally gave them the suffering. Is that what I'm seeing, or am I insane here? Rover didn't design the city, did she? I mean, like, I know that in the first one, Rover made the first god. Rover made the fucking first god in, like, the other place. And Rover made this god. We drafted the blueprint for these seaborn kin, or is there something else here?
少しばかり時間
Okay, maybe this will explain it. Maybe this will explain it. If you're saying no, then it must... Maybe... Okay. Alright.
真相を伝え
Alright, tell me the truth of Renaissance's beginnings. Did me and you sit down and design a whole bunch of people to die at sea to land on a desert island to make a kingdom because we thought it would be really good world building? Because at that point, I think fucking the rover's a pretty chaotic evil god. I mean, maybe not chaotic evil.
生命は何
Life in
もない
Roosevelt of the Tide. Okay. Let's just watch the cutscene. Okay. Okay.
だがさす
The
がに
displaced and wandering did follow my guidance.
軍島に移住したの
Okay, so I designed the god, and the god designed that everyone should go here. Okay, so maybe I didn't kill them, but I basically led them to go here through a proxy?
我は知識と技術
I
を
left
島々
knowledge
に
and
残し
technology. Once
自由
again?
な歩みを促した
Okay.
導きに感謝します
Okay, why is that in the way? Like, come on. So, God basically gave him technology and knowledge, which kind of got fired because the whole point is these gods are fighting against the super god that wants to end fucking civilization. Go up! Wow, they made a city. Oh my god.
あなたの意志に
Oh god, that really needs to be out of the way. That is so poorly designed. Who did this UI? So they followed the will by the god and made a little city. Sure. Build our republic. Well, I mean, it's not their republic. It's the god's republic. You're just fucking doing the legwork. Go up, damn it! Yeah. So it's not a republic though. It's a theocracy. It's a no. It's an oligarchy, really. With the
そ
fact
れ
that
こそ文明を育てる最初の糧
unity or whatever.
し
Okay.
かしレビアタンはつなぎへの渇望を掌
The
握
big
し
scary
文明
black
の
tide
心の
monster
闇として誕
to
生
manifest as the civilization's shadow. Okay. The spooky god
した
wanted to do
と
that.
ワンナを語り信託を捏造し虚構の王朝を与えよどんだ思想から力を蓄えたのだ
Okay, so basically it just started pretending to be a god so it could get attention.
大海原の祝福を受けています
Yeah, I get it, I get it. We already went through this in the
あなたによ
past.
ってつながりあなたによって生まれました
Basically, it just it took over its position as like a god. Yeah, I get it.
訪れし者はやがて海へ帰ります
Okay, yeah, yeah.
文明の暁より名式は人
It
々
invaded
の
the
精
spirits
神
and
と
beliefs.
信仰に侵入していた
Well, yeah, the Meshki fucking Theoden Leviathan thing is the thing that just keeps fighting against reality, right?
リナシータにあまたの傷跡を残してしまった。
Reçade, retenir, belle measure.
そ
Yeah.
こで我は思い返したのだ。
Okay.
自らの行いを
I question all I've
面識
done.
なリナシータの運命を
Oh
導かん
god,
とする
why is the fucking UI in the way of the text? Holy shit. Are the creators of this stupid? Are they dumb? Wait, what am I swiping? Oh, this way. Go that way. What? Oh. Theoden does steer Renaceda's fate.
我も同じ行動をとってしまった。
And I also took guide the fate. So basically, they're both fucking. So basically, they're talking about how they controlled the place. Oh my god, why is that working? My mouse is a little fucked, so
所詮は同じような存在。
we were no different. I mean,
自らの意志で文明を作り変えていただけ。
wasn't like the Theoden trying to murder everyone though eventually? I mean, he uses the dark side.
この土地の人々は自らを治める
We're never granted the
ことを
right
許されずにいる。
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm holding down the buttons. Oh, wow.
文明
Interactive.
とは名式と常に隣り合わせ恒久的な
No
解決
eternal solution
初
doesn't
めから
exist.
ないのだ。
Well, yeah, that's the whole point. This whole thing is just like the stupid Theoden monster is like an eternal enemy. It's super annoying and boring. It just exists, so we made these gods to fight.
人の運命を決めるほどの力が
Click,
い
bonk.
や運命を作るのは人々自身であるべきだ。
Yeah, so it wants to control everyone, and the god that I made, the rover made, basically exists to try and say, no, you can't fuck with it, and you can't destroy humanity. Stop it. Which essentially boils down to, want to understand. I might be like a complete idiot who is hard time following the absolute stupidity of this quest and story, but
文
whatever.
明の行く先を決めるのだ。
Only if you... I mean, that's like incorrect. You're deciding that, and then I decided that before that because I made you to decide for them. So in a way, we're making those choices. If the city wanted to become a murderous cult without the impact of the fucking Theoden, would you let him do it? If the city wanted to start murdering, I don't know, random civilians and like just like slaughtering people to celebrate a false god that wasn't you, that there was no actual manipulation, would you probably stop them? Yeah, you would. So these people don't really decide their future. You're just a counterbalance to the thing that would ultimately decide their future. Like, thinking about it more accurately like that. This isn't a story about humans making the choice of being able to choose their own destiny. This is a story about making a thing stop another thing that would make their choice for them. Essentially, we're just trying to be like, well, fuck. We want the humans to make their own choice, but there's this horrific monstrosity that keeps destroying civilization and corrupting all these societies. I guess we need to make our own horrific monstrosity that stops people from corrupting their societies. So the people aren't making their own fucking choice. You're just the better choice, the one that leads to a culture that isn't completely fucked and also isn't one that'll just eat itself. So nobody's making a choice. I'm making a choice as a god who created you.
その後のことは漁者も知っていよう。
I allowed the Theoden to exist. I chose coexistence, using myself to shackle it. I took a part of its flight that I might comprehend
と
it.
かつて漁者の意見を求めたと。
Once I did seek thy counsel, thy granted me the freedom to choose. Oh wow, I'm so kind. I'm such a kind, benevolent god. I don't know. Yeah, have the freedom to choose,
も
I
う一
guess.
つ聞きたい。文明の箱は
By the way, this stupid fucking seahorse has died like 3 times already. I'm just here to see it again for fun. Actually, I know. I think this is the second death. Because it just shows me no one's ever really gone in this fucking game. Why did Civilization Capsule need Theoden's power to open? Oh, the thing that I got. So there.
レビアタンと融合してから
I split up a frequency and memory that I sealed there.
文明の箱
The
は
capsule
当
was
然
ever meant.
魚者の手に渡るべきもの
The design was only open in the presence of thou and the resonator being with my power and that of
双
love.
方の力を掌握した共鳴者と魚者の二人が
So wait.
共に開く構
So
造
before Carthia even like established that she was going to be a good little girl and not just get eaten and taken over by Theoden or used by Theoden, this motherfucker designed his goddamn box around the idea of, okay, if that fucking Carthia girl, who I back then don't realize can turn to a good person, if that motherfucker shows up and you, then the box opens. What? See what I mean by vibe coded? They're just kind of going, yeah, like she was always good now. We always knew she'd be good. No one stopped to think about this logically. No one stopped to be like, okay, so this is a recording from the horsey, and the horsey's talking about a box that she made fucking, you know, a long goddamn time ago, before I even showed up here to fuck around with Carthia. And she's already just assuming that I would have magically made Carthia a good girl. That's the only way we can go with it. It's not a big deal, but it's endemic of the problem with the writing in Wuthering Waves. It just felt like a vibe that they wanted here, and so they threw it here. Whenever I'm playing Star Rail, whenever I'm playing, I don't know, Girls Front Line, whenever I'm playing goddamn all those other gacha games that can exist and I've played bits and pieces of, there are parts where I can get confused, yeah, and the story, you know, develops into them and we uncover them, sure. But never before does it do as such a sloppy, like on the nose job like Wuthering Waves. Just absolute slop writing.
けどもしその
Yeah, wait, holy shit. Okay, wait, whoa. I'm taking it back. I mean, like, what if that resident became the Theoden's puppet? We already assumed it would have become the Theoden's puppet, but the fact that they're addressing this is big. This is a big moment.
そうなればすでにリナシータ
If that came to pass, Renacida has already fallen, the truth within this capture would cease
箱
to
の
matter.
中の真相など
Alright,
も
okay.
はや重要ではなくな
I
ってい
take it back. I take it back. I assumed you would be that fucking trashy, Wuthering Waves. Instead, you have something else. You're a little less trashier than I thought.
そしてもし彼女が人類
But
と
if she
共に
stands
立つ
with
道を
humanity,
選ん
then
だなら
this truth is hers to know.
彼
And
女と魚者にとってこれは必要不可欠
Well,
な
yeah,
真
she's
相
a good
レビ
girl.
アタンは人々のつなぎへの渇望によって心の闇として誕生し
Yeah, but it's all born from the fucking Theoden and all
魚の
that.
姿とな
It's
っ
all the basic same enemy, just different fucking sides of it. Which is why it sucks.
文明の黎明期より
The civilization dawn is already tainted by mankind cards. Find evil shadow worker in the shadow.
心の奥深く
Well, yeah, I kind of
の
think.
影となっていた
Isn't this world essentially just Earth that just fucked its goddamn physics rules and the monster came up? This wasn't. No. Civilization's dawn was not tainted. No. Civilization once went great. We could have killed ourselves with our own nukes and fighting. This is clearly something that came after. But I suppose we're not really here to talk about that element.
文明の箱が開かれることでリナシータの民の最古の記
Leviathan
憶
shall
が
seek
徐
through the
々に
book
呼
of
び
created
覚まされる
to
だろうレビアタンは必ずや
So Leviathan shall seek
我
to
らが
revive
最
the
初に
created
描いた
Lakeland
設
of
計図
fade
を
anew.
司そしてリナシータ
If
の
the racing
民は
England's world walketh path free of divinity, they must face their path and with primeval fear, they must
過
overcome
去
the
の
shadow
根
born
源
of
的な恐怖と
civilization.
向き合い心の闇に打ち勝たねばならない
It's so fucking dull. They must walk the path free of divinity, and they must choose their own way. Does anyone really enjoy this? Man. Man.
業者よ
Arbiter,
別れの時が
the
来
hour of... You had that last time.
た全ての
There's probably going to be 18 more fucking voice boxes that you put around.
いけば
Gather the last every hope,
リハナ
unfold it,
タ
should
ン
over,
が
suited
存
for
在しな
divinity.
いリナシータが誕生する
So I gotta go kill God, sure. I mean, not really. I am God. Doesn't this make no sense though? Because, like, just throwing it out there. Like, I understand what they're saying, kind of. Basically, I got a little trap in here. If they agree and this do the thing, we fight a big monster, we can get rid of the god for good, and then like the religion dies and shit. However, that motherfucker showed up as a fragment, like, to humanity, right? Like the dark shadow monster is something that constantly shows up behind every civilization, manifesting as something to fuck it up. Won't it just happen again? I mean, I guess it's better to start from scratch again and get a new monster in there, like get some new god in there or something, but it'll just happen again. There'll just be a new whale. Who's gonna be the new fucking See, like, just what I said. This god exists not as a god to lead the people. It exists as a counterweight to the other thing. So it'll just happen again. It just keeps happening. So I think this is a terrible idea, if I'm being honest. I mean, not a terrible idea. I guess, like, we're gonna balance it out. I guess this is like the Theoden monster's winning this, so we're gonna set the scales clean and they're gonna choose a world free of divinity. That's a lie. They're gonna just need a new divinity. They're gonna need a new one, and that new one's gonna be like, I don't know, you just stepping in to stomp the damn dark monster every time it shows up its face. Because, like, it just can't escape. You've already established that in your lore. But wait a minute. Wuthering Waves lore doesn't actually matter. So I'm sure they'll just conveniently forget that. Renacedia will be the safe place where the bad thing that is supposed to happen for everyone won't happen anymore. Probably. When the shadow of souls are dispelled, Renacedia shall become a true dawn, and humanity shall leave a future beyond any I can feel. Oh, wow. Yeah, so cool. I feel the desire to hit the skip button. Yeah. So
信者がインペラトルを信じているように、インペラトルもまた人類を常に信じている。
Oh, this girl again. I don't give a fuck. Come on. You already know keeping the sword seeds is the answer, you fuckwit. But yeah. I don't care. I'm just gonna keep it serious.
聖女殺害もラグーナの異変との関係もすべて説明してもらうよ。
Oh wow, it's a dream. It's a dream.
もし私がカルテジアを救出するた
Oh
め
my
に持っ
god,
ている
she acted to save Carth. Oh my god, I never would have seen this coming, guys. Wait a minute, you're telling me that the murder was for reals and it was saving her? Oh my god, I never would have seen this coming. Oh gosh, what a shocking twist! Human in this world already doomed. Rover can't be everywhere. We know he was on Solaris for over 1,000 years and he still couldn't solve this problem. Yeah, I know. Like that, and here's the thing though. I love that as a concept, sounds great. They just really do a shitty job of showing Rover can't solve these problems. Because every time Rover shows up, Rover just solves the problem. You know? In the individual moment of quests, you can tell me all the lore in the world about how the Rover's a god who couldn't fucking save everyone, made multiple sub-gods and cities, and kept recreating civilizations over and over and over. But in every single fucking quest, it always just ends with, but the Rover, your friendship is too much for this evil god that you supposedly can't beat. Your friendship overcomes it once more. It's like, okay, sure? Okay. Oh yeah, I totally do believe you, because I believed you from the start, because you can't kill Carthia because the whales will be upset. They won't spend their fucking money. Where's the scar? You should have a scar on your body. The place is protected by Imperator for now. The Leviton can't hear us. This is for you. What?
義人様、彼女を信じて、そして
Oh my fucking god.
これは全てレビアタンを
Fucking hell. Okay.
倒すため
Okay. Carthia is saying we did everything here to defeat the Leviathan. Now, remember very fucking clearly what I said when there was like, this is a spooky thing. Why didn't she fight back? So Carthia, and I'm like, oh, so she just jumped through the window to make it dramatic? She did. This motherfucker was doing a plan to save Carthia by shooting her in the chest, one that Carthia had agreed to, that they were setting up to do. Carthia fucking calls the other girl and is like, oh, it'll be really funny if you jump through the window to shoot me with the thing as we've prearranged, just as my friends show up. It'll be really fucking funny. That is the... Okay, once fucking again, goddamn Wuthering Waves, like, oh, would this make sense? No, but it feels really cool and dramatic. She jumped through the window and shot her. Why didn't she just, like, I don't know, go up to her and be like, all right, hey Rover, hey Carterella, so we're gonna, I have to save her. This is a problem. We're in like certain fucked up situation. It's like a dream world, but I've got a specialized gun here, so I've got to shoot her. Okay, guys? So that's what's gonna happen. But why she didn't do that is because aura farming. This right here. Okay, all right, wait. I got last time I said negative things. For the views. Fucking for the views. I hate Wuthering Waves' fucking logic. It doesn't even exist. Nothing they do. Okay, no. It's not for the view. This is a statement I'm going to say in my video when I make my video on this fucking game, and I'm going to say it very clearly. Wuthering Waves is for the vibe. Every single fucking thing that happens in this story is defined by it would be cool in the moment. It would be fun to feel that way. That is everything for Wuthering Waves. Does it make logical sense that she smashed through a window and shot her? No. I mean, the only thing you can assume is that, they were doing it deliberately so you would be chased, I guess. Why? Nothing she did made sense. She could have easily just explained the situation to us. She could have easily gone along with us and some of the other people who may or may not, may have been actual people in this dream universe thing, saved the city, killed off these people who were clearly spooky dream monsters or whatever the fuck. We could have easily done that. But no, for the vibe. She was like, why did you run away? Because it was really mysterious. You were so mysteriously allured to me, weren't you? So you just like so you and Carthia just did this for the vibe, for the meme, for the Twitter likes, for the views. Fucking hell. Yeah, I know I've been streaming for 3 hours. I feel every fucking minute. I need you to accept this. Carthia is dead, but she may still return for Oh. Yeah, of course she's gonna come back. Oh. By the way, just to reference in Japanese, she just says, oh, there's only a small hope that she may come back, but to do so, we must kill the Leviathan. It's like, really? 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 There's a little chance? Shut the fuck up. We know what's about to fucking happen. We're gonna kill the monster. We're gonna save the day. Carthia's gonna come back. This fucking quest sucks. Oh, they're merging. Now Leviathan's on the verge of rebirth. It stole some of Sentinel's power during the battle with the Blessed Maiden. It split off a trace of its frequency and hid in the gem. I'm sorry you've seen it.
フラクトシデスの手に渡ってしまった。奴らがリナシータで仕掛
See,
けた罠に
so much
全て
bullshit happens in this that is so
レ
random.
ビアタンを生まれ変わらせる。
It's always like, oh yeah, remember that thing that was there that didn't even get focused on at all? It's like actually the gem, and when it was fighting you, it actually like split off part of its soul, and it's using the magical wavelength of its frequency to narrow in on the harmony for rebirth system. It's so fucking stupid. Everything in this is so fucking stupid. How does... It's just so goddamn stupid. I didn't think... Yeah, it's just lunatics, whatever.
フラクトシですが密かに名式を
Wait a minute.
なんて
What do you mean? We already knew this, didn't we? Or maybe I just assumed it because it was the stupidest thing that could have happened.
想像以上に
Perhaps
昔か
longer
ら
than we
か
can
もしれ
imagine,
ない。
even your Clathcarthia may have been
カルテ
scripted.
ジアとお
I
前
set
の
up to
戦
delay
い
a
は
thing, a shot at
お
slipping
そらく脚
the
本の
sentinel.
一部。
Oh wow!
レビアタン
So
を
you're here to
最初
tell
の
me
風から
literally everything that's ever happened since Top 2.0 started has been Keikaku Dori. Literally all as planned. Of course it has been. Naturally, it's all as planned. Yes, it wasn't bad writing. No. It was all as planned, guys. They acted like the complete fucking brain dead idiots because they wanted me to think they were brain dead idiots. God, they're so
ど
clever.
うしてカルテジアは私に教えてくれなかった
Just who are you, Discord Slayer? Well, I can't imagine Kylie keeping something important from me. Yeah, like that's a good question. Why the fuck didn't you tell us about it? This is gonna be
復
pointless.
讐するために戻ってきた。ただのリベンジャーだとでも思っていればい
Fucking,
い。
oh, I'm a Avenger.
それ以外のことについては。
As for the rest, okay, come on, give him, where's your
新たな
excuse?
黒潮の代行者が現れている。そいつを見つけ出すまで最悪の事態を防ぐために計画の秘匿を徹底しろ。
So instead of telling me the Harbinger, okay, no, sorry, the literal god who unironically can just change reality at will, the person who has the ability to go back in time in some very weird ways, the ability to bring people back from the dead, the one who saved you from this, the one who did everything to defeat the big old Leviathan, big old Theoden, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is the one you need to keep it a secret from in case, you know, just in case. Sounds like you just wanted to have a really fun, exciting prank on me. You idiots. It's just a
ま
little-
ずはそいつの発見が最優
First
先。
priority, find them. If we don't, the Dark Tide can overwhelm we're good at any
つま
moment.
り
Harbinger's behind all the
黒潮の
distraction.
増
Well, yeah,
物は
sure.
いや、そうでもない。黒潮の代行者はリナシータ人の負の
Harbinger
感情
resonates
と
with
共鳴
Derek,
し
its emotions, those
黒
emotions
潮
act
の造
anchors,
物の
born
現
horrors
世
and
にお
forms
ける
like
感
Dark
情が
Tide.
極めて強烈
The
な
words in the heart of the Harbinger
かつ
near,
代行
those
者が
things
近く
evolve,
に
they
いれ
feed
ば
off the Harbinger's thoughts, memories
黒潮
become
の造
real.
物は
Some just
代
after
行
this.
者の記憶と認識に基づいて進化し、より具体的な姿に、
I
さらには人の姿を模倣することさ
I
え
fucking-
可能になる。
This entire fucking game is written like a child's fantasy of like, you know, I'm playing games in the schoolyard and you say, well, I have an imaginary barrier that deflects all dark magics. Oh, well, unfortunately for you, I have the ability to manipulate frequencies to make people be real and evolve into real people. But I have the shield and gem of destiny, and that overwhelms your power. That's Wuthering Waves, the narrative in a nutshell.
お前も気づいているだろう。
You've noticed the tide's probably started to mimic us, which means
すでに人の姿で
I
現れつつある。
guess it's
その
nearby.
通りだ。
It's gonna be some
そして
random.
私が黒潮の造物を買ってきた。
I kill them and take what they need.
奴らは互いにに
Yeah.
奴らはお
I've
前
been
を
watching you on
監視している。
Civilization's capsule. I will follow you, track your moments. Lead if they stay close, sooner or later I'll find the tide spawn's core, maybe even harbingers.
造物文明の箱を
The
開
capsule
くに
only
は
locks the sentinel Theoden's
祭
power
司
to
と
open
名
any
式の
moment.
力を同時に込める必要があるとした
And
ら
you and the gladiator touched it. Oh my
my
god.
アビディウスを疑ってるのでもあなたも同じように 黒潮を操る力を持っている。
Oh wow, I mean, who gives a fuck who has the Dark Tide's power at this point? It's just like magical, you know, you want to look cool, so you have the power. The worst thing about this chapter is Galbarena. She's just as convenient as Rover, if not even more so. She does seem like a pretty convenient character.
狩人にとって用心するに越したことはない。
I mean, she's just out of nowhere, really.
この力は確かに黒潮由来のものだ。
Oh yes, of course, I've got a cursed arm.
レビアタンの目には私はとっくに死人として映っている。
God, I fucking hate how smug she is when she's written so fucking badly. I mean, she's just a plot point, really. I can't say she's written badly. Zanny, my beloved, off doing work right now. Just fucking going to their 9 to 5, coming back, leaving it there. Zanny, you're so much better.
この力は今や私のものだ。使い方は自分で決める。
Really? Really? You're gonna pretend like there's a monster behind me you're about to shoot? Yeah, wow. Wow.
私を止めたければ好きにしろ。だが、狩りをやめる気はない。
God, I fucking hate these. Yeah, God, Luno was a better character than her.
災いが目の前に迫ろうと、お前なら己が剣先を向けるべき方向をはっきりと見極められる。
Oh my God. Yeah, fuck it. I'll trust Carthia's judgment. She's a plot point after all. Oh wow! Look how cool I am. I did it to you
い
too.
いだろう。ならば私と共に。
Yeah, we're gonna go hunt the big monster, sure.
妻子の周波数が完全に消えた。おしゃべりの時間は思ったより短かったな。レビアタンの力。
Yeah, we need a way out. Is this where I can like save the game? Nah. No, I gotta fight a big
黒
monster.
潮の造物なのね。
Alright, let's just fight the damn
すでに文
monsters.
明の箱は黒潮に侵されている。私も黒潮を通してここへ入ってきた。
Yeah, it's been corrupted by the Dark Tide. And I've entered through the special Dark Tide method that you did.
られなかったの。
言うほど簡単じゃない。
They always, characters like this that are like, I use the power of a villain to get cool shit done. It's very goddamn popular. Even though they're pathetic and it doesn't really make any
アクセ
sense.
スする権限を持つからここにいられるが、突き当たりが
Like,
出てきた。
just whatever the fuck,
風の
just,
レールを使おう。
I just don't care. Look how exciting this is. Aren't you excited, everyone? Look how exciting the game. Oh, it's so exciting. Wow. Wow, it's so fucking exciting. Oh no. I'm gonna die. I'm so scared. This is so intense. What a story.
出口が閉じてるのか。も
Wow.
う少しだ。
What?
急げ。
Yeah, I gotta. Oh, I gotta press the T button. I'm almost not gonna make it. 3.0. You can't come fast enough. Do I get to be outside now? Can I just stop playing for now? God, I know I spent an entire week playing other games, but coming back to Wuthering Waves after all this time has drained me of all my energy again. How am I going to make a video on this? Wait, come on, game, load up. Oh yeah, just a bunch of monsters. Oh yeah, those big robot things. I remember those from Carthia's quest. That's nice that they're using like the fighting like this. It looks cool. Like, Zanny's ass! I mean, yeah, Zanny, get in there! You're the cool one. Damn! I love a working woman. She got stabbed in the stomach, remember? I guess they just...
よかった。ご無事で何よりです。
Yeah, I'm fine. How long was I gone?
あなたが裂け目に巻き
It's
込
been
ま
a
れ
long
てから
time since you disappeared in the
それほ
rift.
ど時
It
間は
must...
経っていません。
Hasn't been long, okay.
先ほ
Benego
ど
was slain, the other tides
便利ご取材に
spawned in
かけていた造物だ。
last.
これが最後の一匹だ。 ファミリーの個人用音階でも完全に防ぎきれる。
Yeah, we use the giant robot. See, Zanny's so cute. Zanny's the best. There's a new option in the settings that lets you change each character's VA Really? Huh. So I could have like English VA randomly and then like the Chinese VA for someone? That's wild. Neat. You could change it up so everyone then in the China area speaks Chinese. Everyone in like the Italian area speaks Italian. Holy shit, you could do some funny things with that. You could have like, hello, I'm playing geographically language accurate fucking Wuthering Waves. That'd be fun. That'd be pretty fun actually. Like, and then just, yeah, I'd enjoy that. Although I believe Wuthering Waves is, I don't know, they haven't had a Japanese area yet. Like, I've only actually really had two, maybe 3 major areas that are culturally relevant. Black Shore doesn't fucking count. It's just a fucking industry. So Renacedia, which is just basically Venice. And then, like, the Roman Greek hybrids over on Septimonth. That's about it.
甘く見ないでいただきたいものです。ラグーナ人はそれほど弱くはありませんわ。
We're not weak. We handle the creatures just fine. Hiccups. This fair... When it's cold, destroy the others, tide spawn lost their form. Now the vault is secure, at least until the next wave. So wait, we aren't in a dream world and they literally did destroy the city? It'd be nice if they actually did. They'll detect humanoid mimics and perfect the... Oh, yep, thanks. Neat. Yep, thanks for just immediately solving that problem, I guess. Not that I really thought too much about it. Honestly, they don't even need to do that. They could just have left that. She's an ally for now. I don't know. Tomorrow she might be a bitch. Yeah. You made it out of the rift.
彼の精神状態はあまり良くないみたいでね。ずっと危機を解決しないととかつぶやきながら慌てて去っていったんだ。
Gotta go track him down. And Zanny's English VA is cool. I'll have to have a look at it, check it out. Oh my god, girl, fix your nails.
戦闘中、アビディウスにマークをつけておいた。
The tactic Discord power, Discord beholder, I can chap his sight. Oh, that's convenient. You have that magic power. That's very convenient to find him. What a convenient woman! Okay, now he's gone to the crazy version of him again. Honestly, he should have stayed as the crazy version when he showed up here. Could you imagine if this is how he was acting as he saved people and they were like, we got saved by someone, but I don't know what the fuck is wrong with him. That would be funnier. Rather than he came... I'll be down for accept the fate like that. There must be something left I can do. I want the same tragedy happen twice. There's literally no tragedies that have happened at all since they showed up. Everyone survives. Literally all the people who died in this are all just magically going to come back, so it doesn't matter. We lost contact with Big Boobs. The beacon has been destroyed on her end. What beacon? Something is definitely wrong over there. You two stay here because it's not that you're not involved in the story, and Zanny, I don't want you to be involved because Zanny, you're really awesome. And the more you get involved, if you start being like super involved rather than just Enforcer Girl, then you're gonna have to deal with the fact that you'll be written by the worst writers this side of fucking, I don't know, this Pacific Ocean. Fuck. So rather than that, I'd like you to stay here and just kind of not be involved in the story for a bit, Zanny. You're too precious. You must be protected.
わかりましたわ。ここは私たちにお任せを。ザンニーさん、ファミ。いらん。本外は物資の輸送にでも投入すればいい。
Their supply runs instead. Wow, she's such a good girl, and she's got like, I mean, her hot pants are really hot. Everyone loves like those dolphin split hot pants. Holy shit, they're hot as fuck. I think her tits are a bit weird. That bra is a bit strange. My brain isn't really vibing too much with it. We're gonna use the sky. Oh, we're gonna fly, because I can fly. Are we gonna get wings? But I only have one wing! God, these guys don't understand flying at all.
気流を操って風の道を作るなんて。これがあなたの共鳴能力なの？
Her ability is to
その
fly.
一つと言った方が正しい。私の体内にはハルピューヨの力がある。
Oh, the bird woman. Oh yeah, they can all get
じゃなく
touched.
て残像。肉体で残像を吸収できるの？
そう言えるな。バロールもいくつかある中の一つ。
So basically she can just magically like put them all in her body?
能力と過去に興味が出てきたよ。
Nah, I'm not particularly
機会
interested.
があればゆっくり話してやろう。だが今は
代行者を見つけることに集中したいんでしょ？
Let's just land over
見分け
there.
る方法は
I
ある？
hope it doesn't go into another
代
cutscene.
行者は必ず黒潮に侵
First
食
things
され
first,
て
I'll
い
be
る。
corrupted by dark
だ
tide.
が侵
Sounds
食といっても外見だけでは判別がつかない場合もある。
Could I just like crash?
奴
I
ら
can't
が引き
actually
起こした異
crash.
変か
I
ら
think I
推
just
測し
stuck
て
on fucking rails.
察するしかない。
I wish I could crash.
ディサ
I
レ
feel
海
much
嶺の
better if
範
I
囲に
could
入った。
crash.
ここにも黒潮の造物がいるはず。
Oh no, it's gonna be the dark tide. I'm so scared.
あれはフィサリアファミリーのメンバーだ。
Oh my god, it's
下に降りて
the
支援するよ。
Fasalia Mambas. They're fighting some stuff and whatnot.
任せて。
Hello, bonk.
ヒュー博士様ありがとうございます。
何があったの？
They're not family members, those are echoes. Oh no, maybe they are
動物
people.
が湧き出して不意に疲れました。
こちらを任せる。
Hit him with the guns. Hit him with the double barrels.
助かりました。宗師様は今も黒潮の造物を食い止めています。ヒュー博士様どうかご支援を。
Ew. Those aren't people. I guess they're the common echo things that can talk. Oh god. I gotta admit, I suppose maybe I'm stupid. I remember once being told that to understand everything, all I just need to do is like put out a corkboard and connect all the dots and that they're all connected. I just feel like none of these really connect. I feel like everything's just on the moment we decided this was an idea. God, I fucking hate that part about Wuthering Waves. But I've decided I'm gonna leave it here. We are gonna get through this fucking quest, so you will be seeing me here tomorrow. People can turn into echoes. Yeah, that's something I remember. So I'm gonna, because like I can do that. So I'm gonna be back here tomorrow, and I'm gonna continue through this hellscape. We are gonna play through as much as we can this week. I hope we'll be able to finish off this quest within the next 2 days. God damn, I hope so. And then potentially get to the next one. And we'll keep going from there. Because I want to just catch up. I want to be at 3.0. I want to do 3.0. I want to get there, and it's going to be a big deal. Because I promise you this. Once we reach 3.0, the very second that it says 3.0... Next is Chisa. I don't know who Chisa is. Once we get to 3.0... Chisa was cool. Oh, okay. We'll find out, I guess. I will go and I will calm down. I will pull my hands back from my face. I will relax and give Wuthering Waves another shot. I know I relax after Black Shore. I gave her an anesthesia shot. This is 2.0. I gave it a shot. It is completely fucking 3.1, not 3.0. Okay, 3.1 is where it actually got good. So wait, 3.0 is literally still bad? Oh, fucking 3.0 is still mid. God fucking damn it. Well, 3.1 then. When we get to 3.1, I will relax and give it the shot that it deserves as much as possible. As much as possible. And it's a difficult thing to do for me. Also, why is she melting? What the fuck? Was she melting? She's melting. I guess there's gonna be no after story special adventure with her if her body's made of fucking acid. Although I'm surprised 3.0 was mid, because usually these games tend to be like, okay, our 3.0 or our 2.0 or our next big O, our number .0 is the big patch. So we start off with the big, best thing we can do, you know? Oh, I like the gun changing. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Man, how do you keep those fucking nails? But yeah, I figured that 3.0 would be like a big step up where they're like, okay, let's try and solve some of the problems that we're stuck ourselves with. Like an introduction. Okay, I'll live with an introduction. It's probably yeah, I can live with that. An introduction is usually acceptable. For example, fucking the Dog Girl's quest. The Dog Girl Lupa's quest, I would consider that an introduction to Septimont. And generally speaking, outside of the last bit where just, you know, it was just general bullshit that I didn't give a fuck about, it was pretty good. There's a bird. Wait, where's the bird? I don't see no bird. What? What? Okay. She has a pet dog that wants to eat birds. I mean, fair enough. But anyway, we will leave it here, and I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, and I will catch you in the next one. If I can survive that long.